What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans and Memphis Grizzlies fans? Welcome to TSR Sports as the San Antonio Spurs minus Victor Wembanyama and Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper face the Memphis Grizzlies, who are missing Ja Morant. So I know the guys on the thumbnail aren't here, but it's like if I switch the thumbnails, then somebody else is going to be. I'll just put the faces of the franchise because they're technically, or they're not technically, they are not out for the season. For the time being, we'll roll with Wemby. Oh boy, what a crazy week, Spurs fans. You know what? Thank goodness we have a fairly simple schedule coming up. The Grizzlies are a beatable team tonight. They have a losing record. They're terrible away. This is a home game, so let's get another win without Area 51 and Dylan, you son of a Harper. St. Augustine, what's going on? Tony, good evening. Texan Swarms. Miss TSR does not have an injury. She's not here tonight. Pies on Cakes, what's up? Banger Wave. A good day. A good day. Greco, this is on NBC, not just Peacock. This is on NBC, guys. I assume most of you have NBC if you're living in the United States. What's up, TK Physique? Coyote is out for sick. What? Coyote is out for 6 weeks with a tail injury. Area 51 is here. What's up? Coyote has a third of the votes in the... Really? Okay. Greco Swab, what's going up? Muriel Bobby February. You think David Jones Garcia is going to play tonight? Miss TSR with a strained calf and will miss 3. The quote Rob Schneider in the water boy. Oh no, we don't suck again. We're just dealing with some injuries. What's up, T-Gunk? Thank you for stopping in. I can't pause my TV, Texan Swarms. I'm watching over the air high definition. There's no pause button. It's over the air. That's it. I have zero control over it, which is, I think, funny when some people say I fake my Yankees or Giants reactions. I'm like, I'm watching over the air. I can't rewind it. Not that I would never fake a reaction anyway, but there's no rewind. And if I miss it, then that's it. I miss it. If you've watched the Giants reactions or the Yankees reactions, I occasionally flub what I'm trying to say or get lost sometimes looking for words because it's a one take and done. That's it. I've got one chance to nail it. And that's it. The moment's over. I got to think they might bring up some guys from the G League because we are short on bodies. Jordan McLaughlin's out tonight too, so out of our 4 point guards, and you guys have probably heard this already because I've done, it feels like a zillion videos in the last 24 hours. It's just De'Aaron Fox. He's the only point guard on the roster right now that's healthy. Without Fox, it would be awful. Jamari Bouye signed a 2-year contract with the Suns. We lost the Bouye? No Bouye? And no, Marco, it's not. Somebody ought to take a look into the Spurs training staff. My goodness, why are so many of our guys getting hurt left and right? It kind of makes me wonder, or the NBA. Giannis is out now. Like, what is happening? Why is everybody falling apart? Are we bigger, better, faster, stronger? No, not so much. I have a hip injury? Great. You have an injury. You have an injury. You have an injury. You don't have an injury. What's up, Card Vibe? Thank you for stopping in. I hope we get a win tonight. Didn't even have a boot. Yeah, I guess Wemmy's walking around fairly well, so we'll take that as a positive. Perry, I thought that was a dirty play. There are some Warriors fans that are commenting on the video saying, hey, Wemby tripped Steph Curry first. I watched the Steph Curry play because I had to because people kept bringing it up. I think Curry got stuck on Wemmy's giant ASS foot and pulled his foot up. That's what it looks like. I could be wrong. It seems like a very weird way to try to trip somebody to throw your foot out like that because you're asking for an injury. And it's 2 very different scenarios. One where, even if you are saying Wemby did it, a little clip and Steph Curry's fine. Our guy got leg whipped and leg swept and knocked over and is now out. So I'm just saying, it's apples and oranges. As much as you want to compare the two, it's apples and oranges. Kokashiba says, Wemby doesn't look injured at all. Well, I mean, he doesn't, but he ain't out there. What's up, Spurs fan? What's up, Daniel Barry? Keto has a calf strain as well. The couch contingent is all healthy, and that is a headband, not a bandage. Look at you guys like the new setup. I mean, I know we've been rocking the Selena, but come on. She ain't a Spurs fan anymore. Hulk's rocking a Spurs beanie. Grogu's rocking a Spurs jersey. We got Spurs fans here. Just saying. By the way, I hope you guys have been enjoying the change in the videos, not necessarily the news videos with Wemby and Caslow, as those were just quick one takes, dropping the news, quick hitters. But the videos I do during the day, I used to just kind of read off of Air Alamo a lot or Pounding the Rock, and I've been changing it up, doing more original content and mixing it up with a little slides, videos, etc. while I, give my 2 cents. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying that more than just me highlighting stuff on Air Alamo or whatever. And I'll still probably clip parts of websites, but I also want to give more of my own 2 cents and analysis than piggybacking off of somebody else's story first, I guess. With our injuries, this is it could be. More high-top shoes, yes. Go Spurs goes from the Philippines. Thank you, Ian, for being here. Mr. Lyrical, good evening to you. I hope all the guys go off. New bids are good. You should convince Miss TSR to come on the stream. She's at home Texan Swarm. She does not live here. I can't. She would have to drive here, and no. High tops being safer is a myth. Is it? Because something has changed. The sneakers have changed. People are wearing a lot of low sneakers now, and I don't know. I know the game has changed too, but should it have changed that much that these guys' legs can't? Their legs are all noodles? What's up, Jax? Corey to yo to you. If it was a playoff game, I wouldn't want anybody to force it, but you'd probably think some guys would force it. And yes, Randy, we are going to see Jeremy Sohan probably playing point and center tonight. Point Sohan, center Sohan in the house. Breaking news, Rich's plushies are injured. And no, they're not injured. How dare you? Many players wear low tops with ankle braces. Okay. I mean, yeah, well, it's not one size fits all. What's up, Larry? Thank you for stopping. I know I'm clutching Mikey, but the game has changed. He ruined Adrian. Well done. A lot of people don't like what Triple H has done with the WWE as a wrestler or as a promoter. I liked them back in the late 90s. Can't really say much about this century. Please don't tape their ankles anymore. You know, that's... somebody mentioned that too, Pies on Cakes, that the tape is causing an issue. Mint 1997, hello to you. Part of it's likely people growing up focused on one sport all year instead of playing a bunch of different sports with seasons. I don't know. Maybe more kids are playing. Harold Miner wrecked his knees. Former NBA player that was actually called Baby Jordan at one time. If for those of you old enough, you remember who that is. And he used to play, I think, on the pavement and wrecked his knees. And I'm wondering, I play on the pavement too, but not to the level of an NBA player or a professional basketball player. But where these guys are playing and how much they're playing in, are they overdoing it? I don't know. I don't know the answer. Who will be back first, Castle, Harper, or Wemmy? I don't think the Spurs are tanking Poltan, Kinnamal. Timeline? It seems like Castle... It seems like it'd be like a pew, pew, pew. Castle, then Wemmy, then Harper. Kind of all... Yeah, definitely not... I don't think we're tanking. No way. Why? We're still 9-4. We have some winnable games. And why not see what you have with the guys you have on the court? Plus, Wemby certainly seems like the type of player that wants to win. Do you think he wants to come back with the Spurs under 500? Heck no. Castle, then Harper, then Wemby. Okay, so you have a little different order than I do, Phil. And thank you for getting that message to me from the Twitters really quick. Actually, all of you that direct message me on, or X, whatever, whenever there's big news like an injury, like Castle today, Wemby yesterday, if I'm not doing anything, and I was actually wrapping up dinner when I got that message, and I was like, ugh, I don't feel like doing a video. I have to do a video. And then I did it. No, not tanking. Levi and friends, let's go, Spurs go. Do you think David Jones... You know, frankly, a lot of people are bringing up DJG, and we'll see. Did he run point in Summer League? I don't remember. I think he might have, and if that's the case, maybe he will play. Wemmy's not sitting for the season. No way. Thank you, Area 51. Hit the like, support. TSR is calling the game through the injuries being here no matter what. I am calling the game. No load management for you this year. Ejo, good evening to you. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple good players in next year's draft. Boozer, Son, there's a couple good forwards, but do you really think Wemby wants to be on another tanking team? Is that why we brought De'Aaron Fox in? No, absolutely not. Sohan and Owen come back. Yes, yes. Sohan should get about 25 to 30 minutes tonight. And Chief, I agree. Texas Swarm, I'm going to try to call all 82 and name certain name. Bismack Biyombo is not going off onto the bench. And, you know, I was just texting Miss TSR earlier. You guys have been asking, TSR, when are you going to come out to see a Spurs game? This right now, this moment in time, is why I don't want to book a flight to San Antonio because of the injury situation with that. There's so many players getting injured. Can you imagine if I booked a flight for tonight's game? Not that I'm not excited to see the Spurs play, but say I booked a flight, tickets and flight for tonight's game. I want to see Wemby. I want to see Castle. I want to see Harper. And none of them are playing. And yes, I would still have a good time at the game, but it wouldn't be the same. Do you know what I mean? Especially spending all that money to get out there, and then I don't even get to see them play. The Spurs got fined for what? Bismack will go off the court. Texas Forum, I'm in Connecticut. I can't book the night before. I have to take time off from my job. I can't just up and go. It doesn't work like that. I hear you. Those of you that are in Texas, that probably works. I am in Connecticut. I just can't. I'm taking tomorrow off to go to see the Spurs game. Cornette will be starting. And Big September, the injury bug has been bad. It sucks too because I just did the video. I did the video yesterday morning that I'm concerned. Some of you watched that. A lot of you watched that. It was I'm concerned what's happening in San Antonio, and some people are kind of give me a hey, stop worrying about it. And literally later that day, Wemby's out for a few weeks, and then today Castle's out for sounds like 2 weeks. I'm just like, really? Wow, what a jinx that video came to me. 65 game rule, yes, to win an award, absolutely. 3 a.m. where Steven Nesbitt is, wow. Better to get injuries now than later in the season, absolutely. M417K to be determined. Fox is a former clutch player of the year. Wemby does not have that under his belt yet, so at this moment in time, while I prefer Wemby over Fox, because he's been a Spur for 3 years and Fox is here via trade, I can't sit here and honestly say Wemby's more clutch than Fox. Perry, don't get me wrong, I would love to come out there. 3 a.m. in South Africa. Woo! Go see ya. I'd love to come out there. It's so risky to come out there. When I went up there in 2022, not only did we get blown out twice in the 2 games I saw, but all I wanted in those 2 games was to see David Robinson sitting across the court from me, my favorite player of all time. Didn't even need to meet him. It's like, I just want D-Rob to be at one of the games. So I made sure one of the games I went to was David Robinson bobblehead night. I'm thinking, how can D-Rob, no way he's going to miss his own bobblehead night. He missed his own bobblehead night, and I did not see David Robinson, nor did I see Greg Popovich. Pop was out, I believe, both of those games, so I didn't even get to see Pop on the court. Did I have a good time? Yes, but there was a little emptiness there as some of the people I went out there to see, I didn't get to. Yeah, of course he's at the games now. Carter Bryant, yeah, Erie Dean, maybe. The Admiral or the Dream? Man. If the Spurs and Rockets swap centers, what's the trajectory? Is Robinson won a championship with the Houston Rockets? I mean, I'm biased as a David Robinson fan, so I'm going to pick him, but you can't go wrong with either. They both were fantastic players, both Hall of Famers. Do we need another coach? Too early, Tulio. Greetings from Brazil. Way too early. Go see Wemby's out for a couple weeks. I just am using Wemby on the thumbnail because I realize if I start changing thumbnails every time a player's hurt, I don't have the time. Wemby's not out for the season. He's still the face of the franchise. Ja Morant is not out for the year. He's still the face of the Grizzlies. Neither is playing. I was like, you know what? When I think Grizzlies, I think Ja. When I think Spurs, I think Wemby. Wemby will be on the thumbnail unless he's ruled out for the year. Then obviously I would make a change then. Good evening, Mark. Thank you for stopping in. I get that feeling, and I'm from San Antonio. When I go to a game and my favorite player isn't playing, I get kind of bummed. Yeah. So you go to see your favorite player and they're not playing. That's a bummer for anybody, right? Now, and I have to take time off from work, pay for flight, hotel, or rent a car, etc. When I went to see the Spurs in 2022, and they were not good in December 2022. That was pre-Wemby, so tickets were certainly cheaper. That trip was like $2,000. Now, and the Spurs are good. I have to think that I was 4 and 6 rows behind the Spurs, and those tickets combined were, I think, under $400. I don't think tickets behind the Wemby-led Spurs in the 4th and 6th row are going to be anywhere near that price point. Somebody in the chat, if you guys know, please let me know. But the 4th and 6th row behind the Spurs bench, can you get a ticket for under $200 right now? Because I did with both. I'm guessing probably not. Tony, we don't know. I don't know the starting five yet. Fox, of course, is a lock. Vassell's a lock. Barnes a lock. Cornet a lock. I'm going to guess Julian Champagny is going to take Stephon Castle's spot right now. $1,600 a spin. $1,600? What? Holy crap. That's almost as much as my whole trip cost 3 years ago. So that means for me to see the Spurs the same way I did in 2022, that's going to cost me over $4,000. Probably. Yep. Good evening to you. Yes, a lot of people are upset with the Golden State Warriors. Part of me didn't want to do that video because I knew it would upset a lot of you, but I was like, I got to bring this to the attention. I saw it late Saturday night, and I was like, I don't remember that in the game. It was Brandon Podziemski's douchey move a direct result, direct cause of Wemby's injury? We'll never know, but it certainly didn't help. And it's a dirty play that could have knocked Wemby out for the year. So I don't like the play. Do I think it was intentional? I don't know. I don't know Brandon as a player. I only see him when he plays when he plays for the Warriors. But it sure looked like a leg sweep there. That leg just swung a little too hard for my liking. Didn't look like just a fall. I'm kicking my leg out. That had some violent, bad intentions on it. There you go, Steven. Too rich for my blood. No pun intended. By the way, let's get Pop. We need to get some thumbs up in here because, well, we always like to get the thumbs up. So I'm going to play Pop right now so we can get the thumbs up going. Name, surname. Somebody asked her, like, well, you were loving it when Bruce Bowen was doing that stuff. And I was like, no, I wasn't. What is this? Oh, that's what that is. I'm like, I was not a fan when Bruce Bowen was doing any type of dirty plays. Was it Bowen? Who knocked the crap out of Steve Nash? I don't condone that behavior from our team. Absolutely not. The New York Giants, New York Yankees. I don't want to see my team do something dirty because, one, it doesn't look good in the organization. Two, I don't want any excuses from the other team. I want to beat you when you're at your best. I don't want to resort to dirty tactics and knocking out your best player. Sagosine, NBC and Peacock tonight. NBC. Regular old NBC. Jamie, what's going on? It was Horry that did that. Okay, I couldn't remember. I knew it was a Spur. TK, exactly. Doesn't matter who it is. No one should play dirty. I don't want to see it from our guys. I sincerely don't. But what satisfaction am I getting that? Oh, Jeremy Sohan just elbowed somebody in the throat. No! Not saying Jeremy would do that. Miss you, Selena. Oh, I'm sorry, Nate Dogg, but we got the couch contingent here. Whoa, Sloppy's like falling down. I can't fit everybody on camera if Selena's here. And Selena, whoa! Oh goodness, everybody. Well, Yodi, while you're down, let's give us a boop. Boop. Good luck, boop in the house. All right, let's get him in the spot. Maybe Sloppy should sit over here with the Hulk. There we go. Exactly, or 51. That guy in NBC has the worst hairpiece I've ever seen. Oh, okay. Speaking of NBC, yeah, exactly. I want to beat the Grizzlies tonight, Texas Storm. They've been owning us. My apologies right now if I'm actually ahead of you tonight. I'm putting that out there now. There's a chance I might be ahead of you. For those of you that aren't watching at all, I suppose that doesn't matter. I am not watching on my Roku. I'm not watching on Fubo or NBA League Pass. I'm watching over-the-air HD, which means there's going to be pretty much zero delay. It's over-the-air, then cable, and then streaming services. So I could be anywhere between 10, 20, 30 seconds ahead of you. I don't know. Again, my apologies. My contingent looks great. Did we win last time? I know the Memphis Grizzlies have really done well against us, and Ja Morant has definitely done a fantastic job against us. Bruce Bowen's flying kick on Wally Zerbiak's face was not awesome. Adventures of Girl Dad, thank you very much. Appreciate that. DJ Rose with the $5 super chat says, checking in only till like 8. Got a date on Riverwalk. Go Spurs, congratulations. Good luck. Have a good time. And did you guys love it when Karl Malone kicked Tim Duncan in the face or elbowed David Robinson in the head and knocked him out? No, you did not. Let's not celebrate any dirty play. Yes, name, surname. They've really taken it to us. We beat Memphis in Memphis, but not San Antonio. Okay, I couldn't remember. Feels like feels like ages ago when we beat Memphis. Last season feels like ages ago. It was only last year, but we're getting close to 100 thumbs up, guys, and we're going to lower the goal with Wemby out. You guys are mentioning it. Just mention it once is enough. We don't need to keep harping on it. But yes, viewership is going to be down. A lot of you are commenting that in the videos in here. I'm very aware of that. There are Spurs fans, and there are going to be people that are fans of Wemby only. I know because a bunch of people told me I'll see you when Wemby's healthy. I was like, okay. But for the Spurs fans, let's keep it positive. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on our guys and what they're doing on the court. And I think we can still win some games. It's going to be harder missing 2 starters. But you know what? Maybe there's a silver lining here. Maybe Jeremy Sohan finds his rhythm and shows the Spurs I'm an important part of this organization moving forward. Maybe other guys that weren't getting a chance get a chance. Maybe Carter Bryant starts getting 10 minutes plus a game and finds his rhythm and starts showing some confidence because we see the talent, we see the physicality. He just hasn't put it together yet. And then we'll start having guys come back like Dylan, like Stephon, like Wemby, and then watch out NBA when we eventually get healthy, which has not happened once this season. We haven't one game where our whole crew is healthy. Yes, you're going to have guys dinged up, but all our major players, not once have they all been healthy at the same time. The closest is Fox, Castle, and Wemby being healthy. But Harper was out at that time. So once we have everybody rolling, I think we're going to be really smashing some face. Hand over fist, what's going on? The curb, yo, yo, yo. That's right, Arnold. Let's go Spurs. David Jones-Garcia better get to... David Jones-Garcia might get some minutes. We'll see. Carter Bryant breaking out will be fantastic. Am I watching the World Cup? You mean soccer, right? Or football? Probably not. I was a soccer fan briefly in 19 and 20 and even covered it on this channel. I covered 2 things. For the men's game, I covered Premier League. And then for the women, I covered the United States women's national team. And that was actually the World Cup in 2019. And then the She Believes Cup in 2020. And yeah, my favorite player was Kristen Press. She made me a United States women's national team fan. She got injured, and my interest admittedly quickly diminished. Also, sports got shut down right around that time too. So it's no, won't be watching, won't be calling. Obviously, won't be calling on the channel anymore. Riley Minix, maybe you'll see Riley Minix. There you go. Fox only played 4 games together. I think it was 5. But you're darn close. 5 last year. I didn't know it was only 3 this year, but I'm sure it was a very low number. Yeah, TX, let's let, this is a chance to see who else we got because a lot of the offense is flowing through Wemby and Castle. Let's see what Fox has. Let's see him earn that contract. See if Kellen and Devin can perform with Wemby out. Let's see what the Sohan has. Yeah, I love what we did the other night. 38 assists, if you guys didn't know. Rich, you should have used 2 walking boots. No, I should not have. No, I should not have. How's our stadium attendance look? I can't tell because it's dark in there. The lights are out. But we had 38 assists the other night against the Kings. Wow. What is up with the Sacramento Kings? Is there a more dysfunctional franchise in the NBA? Look at their roster. Granted, some of them are past their prime, but you look at their roster and how are you so bad? How are you so bad every year? We do have a Christmas game. Lucas Samanic is going off tonight. I doubt that very much. Adventures, I don't know if that was a franchise record. I'll ask the Googles. What is the most assists the San Antonio Spurs had in a game as a team? There we go.
The San Antonio Spurs.
Quiet. The most assists the San Antonio Spurs have had in a single game as a team is 51, which occurred during the playoff victory over the Denver Nuggets on May 4th, 1983. We won 145 to 140, according to the Google. So that's 38 assists. Apparently, is nowhere near the record. 51. StatMuse is saying 50 against the Nuggets in 1984. So maybe that's a regular season game. So it's 50. Either way, it's not. We're not even close. 38's awesome. Not even close. Like number 110. We got to 100. All right. TSR, it's a Vassell night. I hope so. 50 assists is going to be hard to take down. Even in today's NBA with more scoring and less defense and a faster pace, 50's a lot. Think about it. We had 38 the other night. That's still 12 away. Whoop. Anyway, game should be starting any minute now. Again, it's on NBC and Peacock. If you're looking to watch the game tonight, it's not on NBA League Pass. I don't believe it's on any local channels in Texas or FanDuel or any of that stuff. It's on NBC and Peacock. I keep forgetting Peacock because I hear it's not very good. Miss TSR has it. She's not a fan. Michael Chandler, good evening to you. Beautiful game, 83, exactly. TSR, how are you feeling about Wednesday? Aquavision, so the last Spurs stream, which was on a Sunday afternoon, started at 15 minutes early like we normally do, and I was watching the end of the Giants game. I figured, you know what, I'll talk to you guys, but I'm going to watch the Giants till 4 o'clock. And Jameis Winston did what Jameis Winston does. Kept us in the game, and threw a back-breaking interception at the end to seal the deal. So, yeah. Area 51 got her mom Peacock, and it blows. Okay. Fox has a lot. Yes, Simus or Dion. I'm sorry, I butchered that. I was going to say, does anyone actually have Peacock? A small amount of people. I had it for free when I had Comcast back in the day. I don't have cable anymore. And it was okay. I watched the Child's Play TV show season 1. I think I watched a couple Halloween movies. But there was very little I watched on there. And now, apparently, people are telling me there's even less. No, Winston ate an L. Players are on the court, and away we go. Let's get a win tonight, Spurs fans. Thank you very much for being here. Zach Edey, a player a lot of you wanted us to draft last year with the 8th overall pick, will jump it against Luke Cornett. They're showing Wemby's giant shoes. Like, they have thick heels. Like, does Wemby need to be taller? Castle's out because of a hip injury firing. It occurred during the Warriors game. Edey wins the tip. Lorana, good evening to you. Steph's pants. I did not see Steph's pants. TSR, I'm way ahead. This is where I'm at, guys. Let me know how far ahead I am if I actually am. There's a 3 in and out and in for Cedric Coward, who was a pick in this year's draft. Grizzlies get on the board first. Yeah, who is starting for us? Barnes, Champagny, Cornette, Fox, Vassell. Okay, I nailed it. That's who I thought it would be, and it's exactly who it is. This light is a little bright on me. Let's push it away just a little bit. Champagny for 3, no good. Just tipped off for you, Area 51? I'm 30 seconds ahead of you? Holy moly. It is on NBA local TV, guys. There's another 3 for the Grizzlies. Regular NBC, over the air, on cable, whatever it may be. Vassell with the ball out, 3-point land. Gets it over to De'Aaron Fox. Fox is going to launch a 3, and it is no good. Explain the thirst trap thumbnail. That, I don't know what a thirst trap is, Ronald. I'm sorry. I don't understand that at all. When I think thirst trap, I think like I'm really thirsty and I'm going to drink some agua and then like I get bit by something. There's a runner, and oh my gosh. Timeout, Mitch Johnson. Oh boy. The Grizzlies are up 8-0. That is not the start we're looking for, guys. Wow, 8-0 already. It's all right. It's all right. It's early. We'll turn it around. Let me get the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. It's Jaren Jackson Jr., Cedric Howard, Jalen Wells, Zach Edey, and Vince Williams Jr. All right, I had Santi Aldama in the starting lineup. What am I doing? What am I doing? I have 2 players with the number 5 on the Grizzlies, so I need to adjust the Grizzlies. I don't watch them except for when they play the Spurs. And I got something wrong somewhere. Jaren Jackson Jr. got him. All right. There we go. All right. I think we're good now. I don't know what happened. Sometimes ESPN lets me down with numbers. We're good. All right. We are back. Sorry. Fixing my roster for the Grizzlies. Yeah, get it together. 8-0 ain't cool. Evan, what's going on? Well, Theo, I'll tell you what. If you want to make thumbnails for me every game, by all means, go ahead. You are more than welcome to. I don't have the time. I have thumbnails set for the season right now with Wemby in them. If Wemby's out for the season, heaven help us, please, and let him not. Then I will put De'Aaron Fox up for the time being. These are the players I have. Ja Morant's the only player I have for the Grizzlies. Again, if you want to make thumbnails for the channel, send them to Twitter, send them to my email, and I will go and change them. Wemby should be back in about 2 to 3 weeks-ish. So, yes, summon Coyote. Summon the Yodi. There you go. Bubba says the Spurs will be the first to 20. You read that right. There you go. Keep crying. When did Coward actually get drafted? Wasn't he projected to go late lottery? Did he go... Crap, when did Cedric Coward get drafted? I don't remember. Hey, Rich, general question. I want to stream, but not NBA games. But is the revenue worth it for a job? No. No. For me to equal my benefits and what I get paid from my job, I would need 500,000 subscribers. Minimum. Before I even contemplate leaving my job. Just my 2 cents. Just my 2 cents to you. I think a job with benefits and stability is probably the way to go. Because let's not forget, with YouTube, you can easily get taken down if somebody you're guilty until proven innocent. So no, I would not recommend YouTube as a job unless you can grow to 500,000 to 1 million subscribers really quick, which is not easy. But if you can do that, then go for it. Yeah, P-Jack, I don't get it. They're still the face of the franchise. I was like, should I take Wemby off? I'm like, one, I don't have time to make a whole new set of thumbnails. And what if I make a whole new set of thumbnails with De'Aaron Fox and Fox is out for a week? Now what? I just, unfortunately, don't have time. But again, Wemby is still the face of the franchise. When you think Spurs, you think Wemby. I mean, if people are saying you clickbaited me until they're thinking he's playing, there's 8 million reports saying he's not playing, including from me. Let's focus on the game. That's enough of that. Devin Vassell for 2. We're on the board. Little jump shot from Devin. We need a big game out of him tonight. We need a big game from a lot of people. 8 to 2, 10 minutes to go. Edie in the paint, throws it up off the glass. Good. The Grizzlies are first to 10. Thank you, Aquavision. Put Bismack on the thumbnail. Yeah, great. Put Bismack on the thumbnail. 3 people watching. Vassell in the paint. The fadeaway is no good. And we only have 1 pineapple tonight. Just Devin. Bert, hello from France. Thank you for stopping in. There you go. Thank you, Steven. Edie in the paint again. The jumper over Cornette is no good. Cornette with the rebound. He'll get it to Fox. Fox will bring it up the court for the Spurs. Looking to get a little momentum going. Down 10-2 right now. Fox will drive into the paint. Zips it out to Champagny. Back to Luke. We have 10 on the shot clock. This is my first time watching NBC do the Spurs since forever ago. Vassell with another jumper. No good. Devin is taking the shots, but he is, I think, 1 of 3 at this point. Cedric Coward will stop and pass it out. Find Jalen Wells. Into Zach Edey. Edey at the free throw line. We'll get it back to, who is this? Coward. Coward's jumper no good. HB with the rebound. Come on, Spurs. Let's get some offense going. It's 3 minutes into the game. We have 2 points. 2. For a half second, I thought Luke Cornette was going to take a 3. What am I thinking? Nope. Champagny will take a 3. And 1! There we go. The old 4-point play and the impossible 4-point play. Revolt, yeah. That's fair. David, what's going on? Bryn Forbes is not great at Vassell. Thank you, Tony. I refreshed my YouTube TV and now I'm only 10 seconds behind the game. There you go. Cornette is not a dub rub. I'm going to disagree with that. Cornette's been a fantastic backup for us. And as a spot starter, he will be fine. He's not ideal. He doesn't have the offensive bag that Wemby has. Although, how many people do at 7 foot? Nobody. There's an alley-oop to Zach Edey. And he blows the layup at the rim. He didn't get the alley-oop off. Edey misses at the rim. It is Spurs ball down 10-6. Champagny's going to launch another 3. Back rim, no good. Alejandro, I hope he gets over 21. Ryan goes Spurs, go to you. Thank you for stopping in, everybody, on a Tuesday night on NBC. Feels weird. There's a turnover by the Grizzlies. All right. Slinging some D. Let's do it. Fox in the paint. Zips it out to Vassell in the corner. Come on, Devin. Oh, my God. Devin. It like hit the... That was a brick. Coward for three. No good. Devin is, after that first bucket, is not shooting particularly well, guys. Man, if you're here, smash that like. You should have 360 likes for now. Make that three. Wow, we have a good crowd. You know what? It truly means a lot to me that you guys are still vested in the Spurs. A lot of people come. Yeah, Jaren Jackson Jr. just ran into the back of Harrison Barnes and tweaked his ankle. He stepped on his foot. Oh, and he rolled his ankle. Oh, that looks ugly. But it means a lot that so many people are still invested in the Spurs. It's tough as a Spurs fan and content creator when you say a lot of people comment on the injured videos. I'm done for a couple weeks. I'm very thankful that you guys are hanging out tonight. Let's stay positive. Let's get a win. Cornet in the paint, the little jumper is an air ball. Was that blocked? I hope it was blocked because that was ugly if it wasn't. 10-6, 7.5 minutes to go. San Antonio started the game down 8-0, waking up a little bit. Jalen Wells in the paint. Gets to Zach Edey. Edey's jumper is good. Yeah, no, Bobby. Your line is hit the showers, isn't it? Jeremy Sohan has checked in already. Sohan would have missed at the rim. Cornet gets the offensive rebound. Getting double teamed. And Jeremy Sohan gets knocked over in the back. That's a foul on the Memphis Grizzlies. Who came out already? Was that Vassell, Cornet, Champagny? Wow. Going to the bench early. Keldon and Sohan already in there. 5 Log Racing, what's going on? And yes, that was 3 misses in a row from Devin Vassell. Tony, I appreciate that. 6 years in a row for me of losing, and I know we're going to probably lose a little more games than we're going to win with Wemby out, but I'm still here for the team. I am still excited to be part of this Spurs community, and I know it's going to be bumpy with the guys out, but this is where we find out who else is going to be ready to step up for us during the season. Vassell into the paint. Gets blocked. Knocked away. Sorry, I thought that was blocked or saying it was knocked away. Either way, Devin Vassell is... No, that's a block. He got blocked. That's a block. What is Vassell now? 1 for 5? Oh my gosh, he's missed his last 4 shots. Vassell out to Kelly Olynyk for 3. Boink, no good. Larry Gardner with the super chat. $5 says, keep up the play-by-play, Rich. Appreciate your damn Peacock. Appreciate you. Sorry. Keep up the play-by-play, Rich. Appreciate you. Damn Peacock charging for 1 game. No job, but NBC has crappy Phoenix, Portland later. WTF, love Spurs basketball. Is that something? You can't watch the game? I'm sorry, man. 5 Lug Racing. We were over 500 a couple times when the Spurs were like 3-2. There's a 3 by... Oh my gosh, is that Jacques? That was Jacques Landale! Former San Antonio Spurs legend Jacques Landale is playing for the Memphis Grizzlies. Sohan's going to launch a 3. Jeremy! Jeremy is shooting the 3 ball well this year. Teams are daring him, and he's hitting them. Joshua, go Spurs, go to you. The Sohan with a 3. I like his 3s looked good, and they're going in. That's the most important thing. Santi Aldama off the glass, good. Levi and friends, I could play ball like Vassell when he was injured, which means I could also sit on the bench. That's about the extent of my contribution to the Spurs. But I would be a damn good bench warmer rooting on the team. Spurs ball. Keldon's going to take a 3. Yeah, that's what I thought. Keldon's missed like 12 threes in a row now. His 3 shot is dead. Absolutely dead. Turnover. No, kickball. I think it's a kickball. Yeah, NBC must be, you know what, Michael? I was actually thinking that before the stream. NBC must be irate that this game is on and there's no Wemby, no Ja Morant. Neither superstar is playing. Both superstars go out around the same time with the same injury. They both have calf injuries. What are the odds? It's actually insane. Keldon Euro steps in the paint, gets it to Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk in the paint, layup, good. Thank you, Levi. And now a steal by the Spurs. I looked away, and we got the ball back immediately. Stole the inbound pass, apparently. Kelly Olynyk in the paint, gets fouled. It's very ironic. Commando Ninja Ja Morant has been awful. Just awful this year. And to the point where didn't he get suspended for a game for detrimental conduct to his team? Like, he's literally checked out. Christian, I'm happy Sohan's playing well. I'm really rooting for him. I'm rooting for all our guys. I might prefer certain players over others, but for the team to succeed, everybody's got to be doing their part. Lunch Lady with the first free throw. WNBC. Oh, you're doing WA. Oh, sorry. I would say Champagne's a better defender than Barnes. Usually. 1 point game. We were down 8-0 to start the game. At least they're coming back a little bit. KCP's checked in from the Memphis Grizzlies. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, a.k.a. KCP, has the ball at the moment. Going to fire off a three. No good. Jacques Landale with the offensive rebound. Grizzlies almost turned the ball over. They have the ball back. And an offensive foul. Or a defensive foul on us? Ah, nuts. Oh, they're checking. All right, so the three-pointer, they're checking to see, looked like a foul on the Spurs maybe before the three-point shot. They're reviewing it right now. Yeah, off ball. I'm so angry at my team I can't. Dang, Eric. I feel you there. Gon Calapisa. De'Aaron Fox is not in the game at the moment. Been having kind of a quiet start. I'm trying to find a good spot for my light. These things are really bright. Go figure. A light is bright. What are the odds? I think the foul's on Sohan. Basket counts and Jacques Landale will shoot a free throw. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Jacques Landale, former Spur, going in the line. I didn't even know he was there. I had no idea. Absolutely no idea Jacques Landale was with the Memphis Grizzlies. Fox scoring 20, WTF. Yeah, they missed the free throw. And an offensive rebound for the Grizzlies. Landale's jumper no good. I was going to say, that's almost a 5-point play. Oh my gosh. Yeah, our max contract guy's off to a slow start. At the moment. Let's give him a little time to heat up. Keldon with the ball at the three-point line. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Keldon muscles his way into the paint. Double pump, and passes it to the Spurs bench. Keldon! Did he just pass that to Stephon Castle? Is that why Steph is laughing? That was ugly. That was that pass was like 3 feet to the left of his intended target. That was not good. Who else is number 24 for the Grizzlies? Oh well, never mind. Turnover. Box will bring it up for the Spurs. Kicks it out to Sohan for another three. Jeremy Sohan, our three-point specialist. Draining him from the corners. We have a whistle. You don't mess with the Sohan. Who's number 24? I don't know who that is. Jeremy Sohan with 2 threes. He's shooting over 50% for the year. And Landale with the foul on the screen. Spurs ball. Pat Spencer, thank you. I honestly don't know who Pat Spencer is, but... Oh, it is Cam. I had Cam Spencer on the roster. All right, it's Cam Spencer. Cam Spencer's 24. Thank you. I don't know these. I don't know this team, clearly. All right, Spurs ball on Carter Bryant signing. Carter Bryant's in the game, flies in the paint, and loses the ball out of bounds. Spurs ball. We have a CB signing. Cam Spencer from UConn. That's why I know the name. Miss TSR used to mention Cam Spencer. That's right. I'm looking at him like, why does that name sound familiar? Just hit me. Yes, Jeremy Soimalistic. He's hitting his threes. Good day, vintage. Yes, we need a fast recovery to Area 51. We're in a timeout, and since we're not going to see him on the court, here's a little homage. Yeah, P-Jack. I mean, Carter still needs a lot of work. He does. I like Carter Bryant. He's crazy athletic, but he clearly needs to work on his game. And we're only down by 1. The game started off 8-0, and we're down by 1. We're almost at 200 thumbs up, guys. Almost 200 thumbs up tonight. I was hoping to get to 200 for the whole stream. So thank you very much. We're 14 away from 200. If you haven't smashed that thumbs up, please do so. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Rich, Spurs fan for 35 years. And I enjoy watching the Spurs and calling the games and doing videos on the Spurs throughout the week. So if you're in a place to hang out and talk Spurs, whether it's in live games or news videos, and somebody that's crazy enough to put Spurs gear on the Incredible Hulk and Grogu, hit the subscribe button. We have a good time here. And while we won't always agree, one thing we can agree on is our love for the Spurs. Go Spurs, go. Jamal, good evening to you. Ben, thank you for subbing. Did something happen last year with Santi Aldama and Stephon Castle? I'm drawing a blank. Bring out the David Jones Garcia. Right now we got Fox, Olenek, Johnson, Sohan, and Bryant. David says show the game. Okay. There you go. Golden Tavern. I'll give you another Go Spurs Go. Whoops. Bismack is really popular with this group. Yep. I'd like to see Carter and Austin too. If he's going to play sporadic minutes, I'd like to see him develop. I want to look up Biyombo because I keep saying he hasn't been very good this year. Let's see if I can back that up. This year, Bismack Biyombo has played in 6 games. He's averaging a solid 7.7 minutes per game, while grabbing 1 rebound, 0.2 blocks, and scoring 0.3 points per game. Bismack Biyombo is averaging 0.3 points per game. I got to tell you, I'm a basketball reference junkie, and I look at a lot of stats. I used to look at basketball cards religiously when I was a kid. I don't know if I've ever seen 0.3 points per game ever. That's not good. That's definitely not good. I guess props to Bismack. Maybe he'll have some sort of record for the lowest points per game ever. Stormy Fox is not really having... He's got 0. I don't know. He's got 0 points, 2 assists. He's... I got nothing. He's off to a slow start. These short Spurs videos I love. It goes Spurs go mascot or coach them. Lees. I like it. You know what sucks is I just made this one, and I can't even... I'm going to play it just because it's fun, but we're not going to see it tonight. Sohan for 3 again. Ooh, that was an air ball. That's more like it. French vanilla in the air tonight. No French vanilla for a couple weeks, unfortunately. Jeremy Sohan air balls the 3. And now I think it was Jaren Jackson Jr. had a shot blocked and the ball stolen. Fox gets it to Olenek, back to Fox. Fox in the paint. The runner short. But he is going to go to the line for 2. We do have some tough games coming up, Gribbler. We do. Win with the guys we have. We have a former All-Star and Darren Fox, former Clutch Player of the Year. Jaren Jackson Jr. is back, by the way. Make a Selena Villa. A Selena? She's not a Spurs fan anymore, though, is she? They rounded it off. He actually has, 0.33. All right, Mark. All right, that's actually better. Lunch Lady showed us he's a very good passer, too, against the Kings. He had, I think, 7 assists. Fox made both free throws, so Fox is on the board, and now we're up by 1. Defense chance out in San Antonio. The arena looks half full from the camera angle they're showing. It's kind of makes sense with everybody out. Sate Aldama, fakes a 3 and passes it out. Cam Spencer's going to drive. Behind the back pass to Jaren Jackson Jr. Off the rim, no good. A fight for the rebound, and Jeremy Sohan rips it out of the hands of Carter Bryant and says, "Give me the ball, Rook." He didn't actually say that, but you get the gist. Carter Bryant over to Kellen in the corner. 14 on the shot clock. Back to Carter Bryant. Over to Kelly. Olenek a lob into Sohan, and Sohan's going to kick it out to Bryant for 3. Come on, Carter. There we go. Carter Bryant for 3. And I just saw Area 51 on the bench. And we were the first of 20. You were right. There's a 3 for the Memphis Grizzlies. That's Cam Spencer. Fox in the paint. Layup, no good. On the foul, not going to get it. It's Memphis ball. Spencer for 3 again, no good. He's not afraid to fire the 3s off. We lose the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Memphis ball. Carter popped the Bryant. You know what? I think the form looks good. I just think that he had not adjusted completely to the NBA 3 yet. Some players do adjust right away, some don't. He's in the category of don't. It is Grizzlies ball. Zach Edey with the ball against Luke Cornett. Almost throws it away. There's a 3, no good. Edey with the putback is good. Grizzlies retake the lead. I think that was Vince Williams Jr. with the missed 3. Spurs ball down by 1, 21-22, under 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. De'Aaron Fox going to drive, spins around in the paint. Off-bounds jumper is no good. The putback is, I think that was tipped in by... That might have been Bryant. Carter Bryant with the tip in. All right. Jackson Jr. drives, loses the ball, and now a whistle. What fouls on the Spurs? Was that Carter with the bucket? I'm looking at the scoreboard. It was Carter Bryant with the tip in. Carter with 5 points. All right, so Vic's shoes are already huge, but then he's got like thick soles. I mean, his feet are huge, but then he's got like thick soles on his shoes. So yes, his shoes are monstrous. Jordan Go Spurs go from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. There's 4 seconds between the shot clock and game clock, and the runner's no good for Memphis, and they get the offensive rebound. And a foul, and 2 free throws coming up. Dang it. Yeah, fly with them Jets. Interesting. Cool name. It's been low scoring. It's definitely been a low scoring game so far. I think the foul's on Fox. First free throw is good. 23-all. Vic's trying to look 8 feet tall. Great. Because Wemby needs to be taller, right? All tied up at 23. The Spurs should hold for the last shot. Look like we have a couple substitutions for San Antonio. Julian Champagnie is coming back in the game. TSR, you are about 40 seconds ahead of Spurs radio. Larry, that's not me. The game is on NBC, and I am watching over-the-air HD, so they're just over a digital antenna. Usually I watch on my Roku, which means I'm streaming through NBA League Pass or some other service. That's why there's usually delay. Tonight, yeah, no delay. I'm ahead of everything. I'm like the Flash. Oh, a little ahead of the clock. All right, there we go. Spurs will hold for the last shot. De'Aaron Fox crosses over, spins around, free throw line jumper, back rim, no good. K97, let's get the win for sure. Down by 1, but we were down 8-0 to start the game. So this is... It played much better after that first few minutes. Oh, UT road trip? Nice. Is Area 51 chewing gum? I didn't even catch that. Fox is ice cold, man. He's off to a rough start. Spurs were fined $250,000 for injured. What? I didn't hear anything about that. Injuring who? Looks like he does need to be better. He does. He's off to a rough start. 50 seconds ahead of Kaio. I don't know what Kaio is, Red Lightning. Alex, yes, Jeremy Sochan is our leading scorer. I think you're right. Fox will get better. Fox will get better. Look what Go Spurs go up as I put a few eye drops in. Dang. Eric says Fox and Vassell were the worst signings in team history. I don't want to say that. Beyond the box, Go Spurs go to you. Are we shooting 30%? Yep. Yes, then being behind by only one when you're shooting 30%, not the worst thing ever. You know what, Jeremy? I mean, except Jeremy's 2 threes one. He then airballed a 3, but he made 2 of 3. Vassell's off to a rough night. 2 Clutch Corey, what's going on? Rich is 8 seconds ahead of the Frostbank Center. Am I? Yeah, 8. I haven't said Harrison Barnes' name. Harrison Barnes hasn't scored. Barnes, Cornette, and Kelvin all have 0. That's 2 of our starters. Darren only has 2. Our starters need to get starting. At least we don't have to watch Zach Collins anymore. So JTV, Kelvin's been looking good in 2-point land for the most part. His 3-point shot is absolutely gone. Wemby, is Lindy Waters healthy? Primo's our worst draft pick, at least in my lifetime that I'm aware of Bobby February. Since being a Spurs fan, I should say, not my lifetime. Been a Spurs fan since 1990. He's the worst draft pick. I can't think of anybody worse. We're getting out-rebounded 18-11. All right, we need some Chuck. Hey, I'll give you some Chuck. Sonaskar says, once the shots start going in, we should start to put them away. We have really good luck. I agree. I hope Devin steps up our Madrid because he's struggling. Tony wants me to show the game. Okay, we'll show him again. I never thought Primo was that good, Eric. And the proof is in the pudding now that he can't catch a job in the NBA. He had a couple moments during Summer League and 1 moment in preseason, and then did literally almost nothing his rookie year. Was extremely inefficient. Maybe it could have developed into something. I don't know. But the fact that he's bounced around between a couple other teams and has done 0 tells me that he ain't him. I think it was a project, Alexis. I think Primo would have been a project, and no team. I mean, nobody's taking a chance on him. Luka Samanic was awful too. Luka Samanic was terrible. That's 2 times in this channel. He used the other time in the channel's history. 2 times I've had to say who with their draft pick. Luka Samanic was the original who. Because I didn't know who he was. I was like, Luka Samanic? Who the hell's that? And then Joshua Primo was an even bigger who because he was a lottery pick. Samanic was drafted 19th in 2019. You guys mentioned Lindy Waters. He's in, and he just missed his first 3 of the game. Such the best Spur ever. He had a great nickname. Samanic was called the Sandwich. There is that. There's a missed 3 and an offensive rebound by Zach Eaney. I think that was Vince Williams Jr. missed it. What's going on with the offensive rebounds? They're killing us on the boards. Runner's no good. Finally, HB cleans up the mess. He'll bring it up for the Spurs, down by 1. 11 minutes of change to go. Let's take the lead here, and let's take the lead. Carter Bryant's going to take a 3 from the wing. Back rim, no good. Edie with the rebound. Lawrence, I hope the Spurs win tonight. Did Tim Duncan scout Luka? No. There's a miss and another offensive rebound. This one's by Cedric Coward. Picks it out for 3. Jaren Jackson Jr. for 3. That's what happens when you give up second chance opportunities. The other team's going to bury a 3. Eric Vassell's been cold. And now a foul on Jaren Jackson Jr. The Grizzlies have 10 second chance points. We have 2. That has a big difference in the game. We do love chucking threes. Batman, what's going on? Go Spurs, go. Thank you for stopping in. Alex says that we have been out-rebounded 22-12. Alan 47 with the super chat. Let me start up the game clock. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Alan says, been listening to report the games most of this season. Appreciate the depth and delivery of your casting. Makes the games enjoyable since I'm unable to watch. Keep it up, brother. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate that. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for the super chats, guys. I truly appreciate it. But those of you that are still excited about the Spurs, that means a lot to me to hang out with no Wemby, with no Castle, with no Harper. I just hope we can win some games. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with our Spurs. We missed out drafting Jalen Duren, Jalen Johnson, Alperen Sengun. We missed, but Arrow, it's tough because a lot of teams could say that. How many teams passed on Manu Ginobili, right? Tony Parker was a late first-round pick. Harrison Barnes for 3, in and out. Hindsight's always 20/20. Do I think we made mistakes with some of our draft picks? Yeah, I don't like the Primo pick. I did not want Sohan in 2022. I will admit that. I will never back off of that. I'm not saying I don't want Jeremy now. I'm not rooting for him, but he was not my first pick. It was Jalen Duren. Waters for 3 from the wing. Back rim, no good. Ooh, live and die about the 3. We're taking a lot of threes. There you go, Mark. Me too. There's a drive, a missed layup, a fight for the rebound, and the Spurs will come down with it. De'Aaron Fox brings up for the Spurs. He needs to get going. Over to Waters. Over to Bryant in the corner. Dang it, no good. And the Roman with the $2 super says, please call the Grizzlies the Canadians tonight. But they are the Grizzlies. So I got to call them the Grizzlies. I know the Vancouver Grizzlies originally were a Canadian team, but they're not in Canada anymore. They're in Memphis. And, we are shooting the 3 very poorly tonight. Yeah, there you go. The Portland Trailblazers passed on Michael Jordan and Kevin Durant. They drafted, Sam Bowie and... was it Greg Oden before Kevin Durant? Gotcha, Andrew Roman. Zach Edey, jumper in the paint, good. 31-25, and Spurs coming to the game 9-4. The Grizzlies are 4-10. Clinton, no Wemby, no Castle. They're both out for a couple weeks, unfortunately. Barnes for 3. There we go. Greg Oden the GOAT. The thing, though, people will call Greg Oden a bust. Greg Oden was an injury bust. I don't think he was a bust because of talent. He showed some ability in the little bit he played. He was an injury bust. He's still a bust, but I do like to add injury to it because he may have had a decent career in the NBA if he could have stayed healthy, but we'll never know. He couldn't. His body just did not hold up. How many teams passed on Steph Curry? Exactly. How many teams passed on Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time? And I'm not a fan. But he was drafted in the 6th round. Cam Spencer for 3. Misses. Jacqueline Dale on an offensive rebound. Free throw line jumper is no good on the follow-up. Man, we're giving up a lot of offensive rebounds. We're not going to be able to win a game like this. Got to tighten it up. Somebody go after the loose ball, man. Vassell's going to drive, kicks it out. Kelvin will start to drive himself. Kelvin into the paint. Loses the ball. It is off a Memphis Grizzly. It is Spurs ball at 9 on the shot clock. There you go, Perry. We'll get him. We might set a season record for the most misses between both teams. Well, that would be something. All 30 teams passing. Yeah, Bubba, exactly. Actually, you're right. All 32. You're right. Vassell pull-up jumper. No good. Oh, my gosh. Devin's having a bad game. He's 1 of 6. Giannis went 14th. We have a lot of offensive rebounds, but it's even worse right now. Without Castle, without Wemby being the big one. No pun intended. There's a missed 3 by the Grizzlies, and Harrison Barnes skies for the rebound. He'll get it up to Vassell. Vassell out on 3-point land will zip it into nowhere. It's turnover. Devin's having a bad game. Aldama for 3. No good. Another offensive rebound for the Grizzlies. Jeez. Aldama runner. Splash. M. Bloom, I'm going to guess Wemby's out for... my guess, and I have no insight on this whatsoever, so take it with a grain of salt. We're in a timeout. Wemby will be back either December 5th or 8th. Their best cutter, Castle out, and with the Grizzlies Twin Towers roaming the paint, it's no one. Yeah. Dylan Harper's in the chat. What's going on? He says no one wants Devin. I'm rooting for Devin, but man, he's 1 of 6 now. He's 1 of 6. He come on, that's not good. Waters and John and Keldon haven't scored yet. I mean, they've played limited minutes, but Devin is 1 of 6. But you know what? We're playing poorly, and we're only down by 5. So this is a very winnable game. Exactly, a lot of game left. Yeah, Roger, it's something. I think Vassell, the one thing that will make him fairly untradeable is his contract. But if you trade Vassell and maybe a pick or something to sweeten up the deal, maybe somebody takes him off our hands if they're looking to trade him at this moment. Doesn't look like the Spurs are. But Brian Wright's proven to us that he's willing to make trades. He's traded a lot of players I didn't think he would. Chuck Norris walked through water and didn't get wet. We got Chuck Norris jokes tonight. What's going on, Beavis? Thank you for stopping in. Devin does get $27 million a year. And both teams are definitely struggling, Roger. Our core of Vassell, KJ, Sohan, Champagny have carried the Spurs fight for the drought years. They deserve to see some good. I agree. Mr. Ramocliff says, Sloppy Joe. You mean like Adam Sandler? Sloppy Joe, a shoppy Joe. That kind of thing. Jenmar says, TSR, I think you're right. Might be back on December 5th or 7th. From what I've heard, Victor was still working out despite his calf. Well, the way I'm looking at it is there's DJ Rose with the $2 super chat says, Devin is our biggest ball hugger. He doesn't pass. Well, I'm going to have a hard time arguing that. He is a shoot first player. But as far as Wemby's concerned, with him coming back, they say he'll be reevaluated in about 2 weeks. I'm going to guess he's going to be out 3 weeks. So the last game he played would have been, the 14th against the Warriors? That's 16 days off in November, 7 days off in December. That's a little over 3. That's exactly 3 weeks. Or no, it's a little over 3 weeks. That would be the December 8th comeback. If he comes back December 5th, then that means he would have been gone for 20 days. So I think December 5th to 8th really seems like a time frame for when Wemby's coming back. Victor, it's not. You like number 250? Thank you, Impaled on a Pole. Ooh, Ashley Shamahamalama Ding Dong. Tired of the Spurs shooting. We're shooting a lot of threes tonight. The Spurs are going to be very cautious, Mellistic, with him. I think December 8th seems like a realistic banger. I don't know. It's the announcer here. She's kind of cute, but I couldn't say her name, so I went with Michelle's Shamalama Ding Dong. That was pretty spot on, wasn't it? Carter Bryant is playing Genmar. He had 5 points. We're 5 of 18 from 3. That's terrific. So stop taking threes is what you're saying. Yeah, we have, Steven. Yes, we have. Kelly Olynyk fakes a 3, drives in the paint, fakes a pass, and gets the layup. All right. Jeremiah, Go Spurs, go to you. Tony, it's going to be tough, but anything is possible. Cam Spencer pull-up jumper in the paint, good. Cam's look good tonight. I got to think Miss TSR's at home waving her Yukon Jonathan around every time Cam scores. Just saying. Barnes gets an open 3. 2-point game, guys. Let's go. There's a what legend is David Jones Garcia's in. There's a miss and a sprint. DJG time. He's a walking bucket. Keldon is in the paint, spins around, little jumper off the glass, and that's a tie game. David Jones Garcia. Jacques Landale will start to drive, spins around, tosses it out to Cam Spencer. Spencer's going to drive himself into the paint. Eurostep kicks it out for 3. No good. Keldon with the rebound. Vassell will bring it up for the Spurs. He has been ice cold tonight. Over to HB. In and out 3. Oh, that would have been nice for a lead. Vamos, Esplalos, vamos. And a quick pass up and get it up to Aldama. Quick in transition. For a little bucket at the rim. There's an alley-oop to Kellen. Kellen with the layup from Kelly Olnick. Kelly's a good passer. Hey, it's tied up, guys. Miss TSR, she might be looking at the chat, but I don't think she's in there, Tony. I know she watches on YouTube. I don't think she has a channel. She doesn't have a channel. When the Spurs are down, that's when true fans step up to support them. No room for bandwagons. Jeremiah, I'm here. The Spurs are down right now. Down 3 players. I'm here. I ain't going anywhere. No load management for TSR. You know me. Win, lose, or tie. Go Spurs, go until I die. We're at a timeout. All tied up at 37. A kind of low-scoring game. But you know what? It hasn't been terrible. We might get to 300 before the halftime on the thumbs up machine, guys. If you haven't done so, please hit the thumbs up. There's plenty of you to do it. We can get 38 Spurs fans or Grizzlies fans. There might be plenty of Grizzlies fans in here. 38 people to hit the thumbs up for Headband Grogu. Look at that. Headband Grogu needs you to hit the thumbs up. He's going to use the force now to see if he can get you to hit the thumbs up. Oh, he's got to get his arm in his little Spurs jersey, though. There you go, Grogu. Alrighty, there you go. You heard it from there first. Look at this. I didn't expect that. Yeah, Team Green and Team Not Green. Watching the game. Oh, I can't see Mikey. Oh, I put Mikey like that. Mikey's hiding behind the Hulk's beanie. I guess he's going to have to keep right here. There we go. All right. Let me get back to the chat and focusing on the game. We are up, or not up, we're tied 37-37, excuse me. And the chat's catching up here. Garcia looks lost on defense. That does not surprise me. Alex says Fox and Marcel are both 1 for 6. Whew. Rich Amos. You guys are talking. I mean, I don't even know. Baby Yoda's injured. That is a headband.
Welcome to TSR Sports. I hope you're all having a good night tonight. The San Antonio Spurs are all tied up with the Memphis Grizzlies 37-37. Tony's been a fan of the Spurs since 2006. Lou Cornett has 0. That is quite awful as well. Dylan's given 0 excuses for De'Aaron Fox. We are still in a long commercial break here on NBC because they're going to milk these commercials until I'm blue in the face, but that's okay. I hope you're all having a good night. Thank you for listening.
Oh, how did that sound okay? TSR After Dark. TSR Lord Vader. Thank you, names for me. I am to please. Change the headband color. People won't think it's a bandage. You're welcome. 1983, Jeremiah. Dang. You're going back to George Gervin days. Where are you, Mr. Too Early Max contract? I can't defend him tonight. I hope he starts playing better at some point. When you have Wemby out, when you have your top scorer out, your Robin is supposed to take over the mantle as Batman, is he not? And so far that has not been the case. Vassell is struggling, Fox is struggling, and we're tied. Mr. Raymond, NBC must be really bitter that this is their Tuesday night game, missing both superstars. What are the odds that Ja Morant and Victor Wembanyama both out with calf injuries? Both of them. There's a whistle. It's on San Antonio. It looks like it is. By the way, I'll be Maple Vanilla. I'll be live November 20th, which is Thursday at 7:45 p.m. Eastern for the Atlanta Hawks versus the San Antonio Spurs. We have a pick swap with the Hawks coming up next year, so we want them to lose as much as possible. Atlanta is also without their superstars. Trae Young is out. We got news today that Giannis is going to be out for a few weeks. Just everybody's getting hurt left and right. 2 on the shot clock for the Grizzlies. There's a spin around jumper. Hit the rim, no good. Is that Jalen Wells? That was a nice shot, all things considered. Jetted out with the $2 super chat says David Jones Garcia time. Go Spurs go. Thank you very much, Jetted out. Appreciate you. And Barnes with the layup and one. Hawks are 8-2 without Trey. You know, I did say this in a stream earlier this year. The Hawks might be better without Trae Young because he's turnover prone. He's inefficient. He's a defensive liability. The Hawks, I said it earlier, a while back. I was worried they might be better without him. Turns out they are. Barnes free throw, swish! Spurs up by 3, which would be the biggest lead of the game for the Spurs, is it not? No, Eric, I hope we're better and the other team plays poorly. Come on now, it's a combination. It's not one or the other. It's both. Cam Spencer with the runner. You tell me you wouldn't love for the Spurs to be the best team in the NBA and a pick swap is the number 1 overall pick? I can dream. Harrison Barnes drives in the paint. Layup is good. I almost rolled off. We need a Harrison Barnes for MVP. I'm not making one of those. Jacques Lindale in the paint, busts away against Jeremy Sohan, throws up the jumper, or the little, throws it up and in. Is it center Sohan right now? Yes, it is. Center Sohan, guys. David Jones Garcia drives in the paint, throws up the lip. David Jones Garcia! Quick 3 down the other end for Memphis. Clang no good. And an offensive rebound for Memphis, but they lose it out. Nope, it's off a Spur. Cam Spencer, Phil, played for UConn. Now, I know you're not familiar with UConn. UConn is a college in New England out of the state of Connecticut. It turns out they actually have the best basketball program in the country because their men's team and women's team is generally a contender or champion. There you go. Garcia's in there, glazing bacon. Just scored his first bucket of the game. There's a miss at the rim by Aldama. Another offensive rebound from the Memphis Grizzlies. Another offensive rebound, and finally the Spurs clean it up. That was DJG with the rebound. Fox gets it up the court quick. Out to Kelvin for 3. He fakes the 3, starts to drive, and turns the ball over. Kelvin! Kelvin all sloppy with that ball like it was Johnson. I said it. I meant it. Jaren Jackson Jr. fade away good. Yeah, P-Jack, I am. But you probably already know that. Our rebounding. I didn't want to know the rebounding numbers right now. Fox for 3, no good. De'Aaron Fox is 1 of 7 tonight. There's a miss and an offensive rebound again for the Grizzlies. Nobody was there for the Spurs. We can't rebound. We cannot rebound to save our lives tonight. This is actually embarrassing. The Grizzlies have 14 offensive rebounds to our 2. Champagne's going to drive at the free throw line, kicks it out to Kelvin. Shot clock is starting to expire. Kelvin will drive in the paint, spins around, throws it up off the glass. Good. Kelvin's still doing a very good job of getting into the paint and scoring. They have 14 offensive rebounds. That is crazy. And we're still in the second quarter. Cam Spencer's going to drive in the paint. Him and Vassell both have number 24, by the way, if anybody cares. Spencer zips it out to Jalen Wells. Wells in the paint. Layup good. Gets by everybody. Bismarck for a rebound. Sohan is in the game for us. Gets it to Champagny. Actually, he's been in the game. Jeremy back with the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Spurs. Drops it off to Kelvin. Kelvin just launches a 3. Yeah. His 3 ball's gone. Gone. Kelvin gets back in transition, though, and causes a turnover. Nice job, Kelvin, getting the steal. All right, he heard me criticizing his 3 ball, which, seriously, he's missed like 12 or 13 in a row. It's gone. His 3 shot is dead. Which is great. We need another guy that can't shoot the 3. Out to Kelvin. Like I said, Kelvin's been hitting the 3s. Kelvin Johnson for 3. There we go. Never doubted him. Finally hit one. Thank God. Seriously, he had missed like 13 in a row. Keldon with 9 points, all in this quarter. Santi Aldama misses a layup. Spurs ball, 49-47. Sohan gets into the paint, almost loses the ball. Now picks up his dribble. He's got to get it out. Throws it out to Vassell. 14 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Vassell way out in three-point land looking for a screen. Nope, gets it to Keldon. Keldon's going to drive, spins around in the paint. Jumper is short. We're not going to see, I don't think we're going to see Biyombo tonight, guys. Biyombo is rough, to say the least. Shot clock is off and now a foul. Keldon is basically Steph Curry. Now, come on now. Man, Zach Edey is sweating his butt off. His jersey is soaked. Cooper fan, what's going on? Tobias Banks, I'm not sure what's up with Darren Fox tonight. He's 1 of 7. He's really struggling tonight. He was good against his former team. Hey, there's a steal by Champagny. Nope, goes out of bounds. But there's 3.8. It's all right. No Bismarck equals automatic loss. The Grizzlies will have to go full court. Williams in the paint, misses, and that's the end of the half. Low-scoring game with De'Aaron Fox and Devin Vassell pretty much a no-show so far tonight. Luke Cornett has not scored either. Some of our starters are really stinking it up, and we're up by 2. Spin a positive here. We have guys that are playing terrible. We're getting crushed on the boards, and we're up by 2. I will take it. Cooks, now Wemby's out for a couple weeks. Victor is out. Only known was too clutch. I don't know how, but we're winning. And yes, our starters do need to step up big time. They are playing like duty. We're getting close to 300, guys. 300 thumbs up. We need 6 more thumbs up to get to 300. We'd very much like to get to 300 thumbs up at some point during halftime. So if 6 of you, only 6 of you, hit the thumbs up, please do it now. And actually, you know what? Since I haven't shown you tonight, Groot's going to show you how to thumbs up on your phone because some folks don't know this. Grab your phone, take the chat, minimize it, right? Hit the thumbs up, boop. Now just put your chat back up, and you're good to go. Thank you, Groot. Groot's always very helpful. And he likes being on camera. I mean, who doesn't? Yodi's falling down. What else is new? Oh, everybody's falling down. Okay, and I'm just having all sorts of trouble here on the couch. Oh, goodness. All right, I had everybody all good. Then I started moving things around, moving people around. Now everybody's all falling down. There we go. There we go. All good. Let's get to the halftime stats. Thank you, guys. I see we're at 315 thumbs up. Appreciate you. Let's grab some halftime stats. And this is an ugly game, but I don't care about ugly. I care about wins. By the way, the game after this is Phoenix and Portland. Man, NBC got a really crap doubleheader, didn't they? Not that I don't love watching our Spurs, but they were expecting Ja Morant versus Victor Wembanyama. They didn't get that. I can't imagine Phoenix and Portland's going to be a very exciting game. Well, Phoenix is 8-6 now. They have a winning record. All right, for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. with 9 points, Cedric Coward with 3, Jalen Wells with 5, Zach Edey with 8, and Vince Williams with 4. Williams having a really bad night, shooting 1 of 7 from the field. Off the bench, Santi Aldama with 6, Jacques Landale, former San Antonio Spurs legend, with 2. KCP and John Contra both have a donut. And UConn's Cam Spencer, he's a rookie. He has 10 points. Just throwing that out there. By the way, they're shooting 35, 24, 67. We are shooting 40, 30, 100. They have 23 rebounds. We actually have 20, but they do have 14 offensive rebounds. We have 2, so they are killing us there. They have turned the ball over 6 times. We've turned it over 4 times. Actually, we've cleaned up our turnovers. Granted, 2 of the guys that turn the ball over a lot, and I hate to call them out, but it is what it is. Stephon Castle and Victor Wembanyama both averaging, I believe, about 4 turnovers a game this year. So there is that. For the Spurs, Harrison Barnes is leading all the Spurs right now with 11 points on 4 of 6 shooting. Nice job by Harrison. Julian Champagny has 4. Luke Cornett with 0. Luke has 2 rebounds and an assist. Luke Cornett's not giving us much tonight. De'Aaron Fox also not giving us much. He has 4 points on 1 of 7 shooting. He does have 3 steals, a block, and 3 assists, a steal and a block, and no turnovers. Demisel also ice cold, 1 of 6 from the field. He has 2 points. Our starting guards are 2 of 13, and we're up by 2. Off the bench, Landy Waters is the only one that has not scored. He has 0. Kelly Olynyk with 6. Kellen Johnson with 9. Jeremy Sohan with 6, both on 3-pointers. Go figure. Jeremy has played 12 minutes so far in the game, so he's going to play over 20. Nice to see him getting back a little bit into the rotation. Yes, it's because of injuries, but he is getting minutes. David Jones-Garcia came in and got 2 points in the 4 minutes he played, and Carter Bryant with 5. Our bench has scored 11, 17, 24 points. Our starting line, wait, that's not right. Is that right? 15, 21. No, our bench has scored 28 points. Our starting lineup has scored 21. Our bench has outscored the starting lineup. The starting lineup needs to get it going. Looking at you, De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, and Luke Cornett. 6 points between the 3 of them is not good. As a matter of fact, Julian, Luke Cornett, De'Aaron Fox, and Devin Vassell have 10 points between them. Harrison Barnes has 11. Harrison has outscored the 4 other starters for the San Antonio Spurs today. That's not a recipe for winning, so hopefully the guys can turn it around in the second half, because this is that's kind of bad. So let's go. All right, the chat is catching up right now. Sorry, guys. All right, didn't miss a super chat. I'd never like to do that. Saul77 says work hours change from 3 a.m. start to 5 a.m. Oof. You might be able to make end of games in time. All right, that's Tony. Thank you for sharing the video. We need Bebo. Who's Bebo? David Jones-Garcia did play just a little bit. Now, P-Jack, just 1 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up means you cancel out the thumbs up. Keldon hit that 3 and broke his streak. Unleashed to Keldon. Oh, you know what? Thank you, Jacob. Let me prove my point. Because I said Keldon had missed a lot of 3s previously. Going to go to Basketball Reference. Going to look up Keldon. And I'm pretty sure he had been ice cold from 3 until he hit 1 tonight. He actually missed his first 2, made the 3rd one. But Keldon had just been really, really struggling. I'm going to pull up his game logs. I try to pull up his game logs. I got his game logs. No, I don't. That's his splits. I didn't want his splits. I wanted his game logs. Stupid. Oh, there's an ad in my way. That's why I get screwed up. All right. Keldon's game logs for 25-26. All right, Keldon hit a 3 on November 2nd against the Suns. Hasn't hit a 3 since until tonight. He went 0 for 2, 0 for 1, 0 for 1, 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 0 for 4. So 6, 9, 11, 12, 4. He had missed 16 threes in a row. 7, 9, 10, 11, 13. No, wait. 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13. Sorry, 15. Number 16 is the one he made. So he had missed 15 3-pointers in a row. Oh, man. In the first, and he didn't take one in the 7th game, but for the first 7 games of the season, Keldon was shooting 47% from 3. 47, which is unconscious. With his over streak, he's now down to 25%. That's how bad it's been. All right, so I backed up what I was saying. I'm sorry I had to back that up, Keldon. No, Miss TSR is at home, Edward. Do I think Fox is overpaid? I would have liked to seen a smaller contract, personally. Or we're giving him over $50 million a year, right? Yes, 1 of 16, Alexis, yes. He had missed 15 in a row. The Pistons are 12-2? Yeah, PJ, that's a damn good question. Jeremy's rebounding this year is very uninspired. Isn't he averaging like 2.5 rebounds a game? BC's at the Spurs game. Nice! Another Tolar 55. I was expecting a big game out of De'Aaron Fox. Actually, let's close the poll. I just realized the poll is still up. I'm sorry. You guys said 69% of you said De'Aaron Fox would lead the team in scoring. 15% of you said Coyote. And 8% of you each said Vassell and Barnes. And so far, Barnes is actually the one leading the team in at a group. Coyote got 15%. Yeah, Genmar, I'll pull up his contract since we're in a timeout. I'm pretty sure his contract is going to get pretty big moving forward, and some Spurs fans aren't a fan of it. I totally get it. Especially if he has games like this. It's like, dude, Wemby's out. You need to be the guy. The whole point of the Batman Robin thing is, of course, you have your number one and your number two, but when your number one is out, you got to step in and take that mantle. You got to take that role and say, hey, I'm going to put you on the team on my back and help lead you to victory. He's playing like he's leading us to defeat. We're just lucky we're not losing. Darren, have a better second half, man. Come on. Prove us wrong. All right, De'Aaron Fox is oh, God. All right. You're going to see why in a second. De'Aaron Fox this year is making $37 million, which, by the way, is the biggest contract in Spurs history. Next season, he's making just under $50 million. In 2027, making just under $54 million. In 2028, he's making just under $58 million. In the last year of his contract, he's making just under $62 million. Wow. I knew he had a big contract. I honestly forgot it was that big. We're going to be paying De'Aaron Fox $62 million in the 2029 and 30 season. How old will he be then? Is Fox 27 or 28 right now? Fox is 28 right now this season. So Fox will be 29, 30. He'll be 32 years old when we drop $62 million on him. Wow. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Subbing Coyote. There you go, Bobby. I know the salary cap is going to go up each year after that, but still, man. I'll never lie to you guys. I don't think he was worth that much. He should have peaked at 50. His last year should have been at 50. 40, 42, 40, or 5 years. 40, 42 and a half, 45, 47 and a half, 50, or however it works out. He's not a $60 million player in my eyes. Frenchman, I know he's going to be better. I don't think he's a $60 million player. I never did. When he got the contract, now I'm remembering when he got the contract, I was like, wow, that's a lot. And the reason it worries, and it worried me when he got it, is when you think of the future with the Spurs, you know Wemby's going to get a Supermax contract, is he not? Stefan Castle's going to get paid. Dylan Harper's going to get paid. There's only so much money to go around. Devin's actually got a pretty big contract too. Devin's making 27 million a year for the next 4 years ish. Nate's her name. I would love for him to prove everybody wrong, including myself. Katina, what's going on? Kathy, thank you for stopping in on your break. Jeremy Grant staying in the tunnel. What team does he play? Jeremy Grant. He was with Portland. I don't know if he still is. Yeah, PJ. Yeah, they're top 4 picks. They're going to get super maxes too. We're not going to. That was my concern. Is we're not going to be able to pay everybody. Wemby had 9 points this season. Fonson, I don't know what you're trying to say. That doesn't make sense. Wemby had 9 points this season. Are you saying he had a bad game? I mean, he definitely did. Everybody has a bad game. Wemby's not making almost $40 million, though. And he's not a vet. Fox is a vet. I would expect somebody that's been in the NBA for he's been there 7 or 8 years to be a little more consistent. That being said, we have a half of basketball, so let's hope that all this talk about him having a bad half is a moot point, because at the end of the game, we'll be like, all right, De'Aaron Fox, you struggle to start, but you finish strong. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And if he finishes the game with 23 or 24 points, 6 or 7 dimes, And most importantly, a Spurs win. Nobody will even care about his first half. I only had bad games when I played. Yeah, P-Jack, me too. Wait, is Fox? Is this 9 year? Is Fox? Is this year number 9 for him? He hasn't been in the NBA that long, has he? Yeah. Vassell playing like Klay Thompson. The Mavericks, Klay Thompson. Oh, that's harsh. Oh, that's true. Klay Thompson's awful this year, and well, Vassell's playing like I hate to say that. I don't like picking on our guys. I don't. But you also have to call it like it is. I can't sit here and be like, man, our backcourt's killing it tonight. Fox and Vassell they're rolling. They're not. They're 2 of 13. They're both struggling big time, and they're the 2 highest played players on the team. One of you have a second half. A good second half. Yeah, the Suns game. Yeah, that was awful. That's when Wemby was getting swarmed, right? That double and triple team all night. Yeah, the Suns game was awful. That's just an awful game for the team. What's up, Tavares Maurice? What's up, gang? Just want to tap in real quick. I think we're going to pull this one off. I hope so. Another Toller. I hope you are right. I hope he just goes off. We know he can go off. He scored 60 in a game last year, didn't he? He's got that ability in him. He can do it. Maybe just get a few easy buckets, find a rhythm, and we can get Vassell playing a little better. Randy, yes, we are playing like crap in leading. Let's Chuck Norris these guys. We're getting ready to start the third quarter. What time is 9:22? LeBron James makes his season debut versus the Jazz. Oh, LBJ's coming back, guys. I got an update from my buddy Ken, who's a Jazz fan. When is this happening? LBJ making his return to the Lakers. That's big news. Lakers star LeBron James will make his season debut against the Utah Jazz on Tuesday. Wait, is that tonight? Are the Lakers playing the Jazz tonight? Dolores, thank you. How about we get some thumbs up? Oh, welcome back, LeBron. 49-47. Third quarter underway. It is Spurs ball. Our biggest lead, I believe, has been 3. Fox with the ball into the paint. Throws it across the court to Champagnie. Champagnie has been kind of quiet tonight, hasn't he? He's 1 of 3. He has been quiet. And Barnes turns the ball over. Vassell gets the ball back. The jumper is no good. Champagnie gets the loose ball, and it's still with the Spurs, and he turned it over. And Champagnie got popped, not in the way we like. Zach Edey turnaround J is no good. Harrison Barnes with the rebound will get it up to De'Aaron Fox. Come on, Fox. Time to have a big second half. De'Aaron in the paint. Kicks it out to HB for 3. Short. Warriors losing to the Magic 116-104. And they don't have Paulo Banchero, correct? This starting 5 is it's not the optimal starting 5. We're missing 2 starters. There's a turnover by the Grizzlies. Ideally, Castle or Wemby would be starting, but their Area 51 is out. Lights out. LeBron's been out all year with sciatica. LeBron hasn't played 1 game this year. Ilama says we're letting go of Vassell. I don't think we're letting him go. We would possibly trade him. Oh, it's tonight. LeBron makes his return tonight. Well. All right, welcome back, LeBron James. I looked away. That was a 3 for the Spurs. Julian Champagnie, we're up by 5. We're not playing well, but we're up by 5. I'll take it. Champagnie now with 7 points on 2 of 4 shooting. Jalen Wells pull-up jumper, splash. Greg, it is quite empty in San Antonio tonight. It is very empty. It was a little fuller. I think people still haven't come back, getting food or peeing or pooping during halftime, whatever you got to do. Fox into the paint. Layup high off the glass. All right, De'Aaron. There we go. There was what we want to see. Come on. Fox with his second bucket of the night. There's a three in the corner for the Grizzlies. No good. Another offensive rebound. Cedric Coward to miss the three. The foul three by Jaren Jackson Jr. is good. Stop giving up offensive rebounds. Ninja kick the damn ball. Fox in the paint. Jumper's no good. Foul going to the line for two. And De'Aaron does seem to be a little more aggressive here in the third quarter, which the Spurs need if they are going to win this game. Mr. Ramo, no one's rebounding on the up. I mean, the Grizzlies are getting tons of offensive rebounds. My clock is exact, P-Jack. It's 9:38 with Fox at the line for two, so you might be off. I'm not. I am exactly in sync with NBC. 55-52. Vassell is struggling big time. The announcer said this most misses in the first half between it. Great. My clock is good, guys. July 93-26 says show the game. Okay. 50. Oh, my score is wrong. 55-52. My bad. Let's focus on the clock, and I didn't. I got my score wrong. 55-52. 3-point game. Jaren Jackson Jr. turnaround in the paint. Tough shot. Good. Vassell's open for three in the corner. Thank you. Vassell finally hits a three. 58-54. Yes, Fox getting involved and getting some points is good. Zach Edey gets tied up and jump ball. Oh, it's a foul. Oh, what? Scrubs are scrubbing. They're calling a foul on Devin. Devin wanted a jump ball. Call did not go his way. Yes, he was, Joshua. There's another foul on the Spurs. This on Vassell again? Now my clock's off. I'm a couple seconds ahead. Is that back fouls on Vassell? That's like 2 fouls in 10. Non-shooting foul. We're good. Non-shooting foul. That old jumper is good. I don't know who shot that for. I don't know who shot that. There's a bucket for the Grizzlies. 58-56. De'Aaron Fox, screen from Champagnie, drives in the paint, spins around, turn around, Jay. De'Aaron's heating up, guys. All right. That's what we needed. De'Aaron is heating up. Prove the naysayers wrong, De'Aaron Fox. Prove us wrong. Show us you are a clutch. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's falling off the couch. Jalen Wells, pull-up jumper. Good. Yeah, Vassell had really quick 2 fouls. Now a turnover for the Spurs. Williams Jr. with the layup. It's all tied at 16. Fox going for 70. No, there's not enough game for that. Cornette gets it to HB. HB's open for 3. Barnes! Splash! Harrison's been shooting lights out from 3 this year. I think he's shooting north of 45%. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's up there. Barnes with 14 points. Can't stop Jaren Jackson Jr. though. Harrison's trying. Ain't working. Vassell's open for 3. He's going to launch a 3. All right. Vassell and Fox have come to life. What you doing in there, young Mr. Harrison? Our whole backcourt had a slow start. Vassell and Fox, but they are heating up, and the Spurs are up 66-62. I'll take it. Fox now has 9. Vassell has 8. Champagnie with 7. Barnes with 14. The starting lineup is finally cooking a little bit. Barnes, I like Barnes. I just don't like him as our starting 4. I prefer him as a small forward over a power forward. He's too small. Exactly, Banger Wave. I will take it. 4-point lead. At least it's a close game. It's not the players we wanted to see. We wanted to see Wemby versus Ja Morant. That's obviously not happening with both players out. Both players with a calf injury too, which is crazy. But I'd still like the Spurs to win and get win number 10. We need some Go Spurs goes? Okay. Let's do it. So Ja Morant, I'm not sure if you heard me, David, when I said a moment ago, Ja Morant is also nursing a calf injury, same as Victor Wembanyama. Yes, he has name, surname, but I would still prefer him at the 3. And yeah, Mr. Ramo, NBC's got to be, yeah. And they're showing Portland and Phoenix after this. LeBron James is coming back. They should be showing Utah and the Lakers, but they're not. There's a little more Grogu for you guys. No Ja Morant tonight. No Victor Wembanyama. So they missed out on that. And then LeBron returns tonight, and they don't have that. The games that Curry had before and after going against Spurs barely reached double digits. Our perimeter defense has to be the worst in the league. I heard Glazer begging that Steph Curry, of course, the day after against the Spurs, or 2 games since he played the Spurs, came back down crashing to earth. It's like, really? And the Warriors lost to the Magic without Paulo Banchero. Vicky, good evening to you. Can't blame the Magic beating Golden State Warriors. Damn, Curry had 34 against the Magic. He gets 40. Yeah, he actually crushed us. Our three-point defense is awful. I've been too harsh on Wemby and Castle after watching this game. Illuminatics. Yeah, they're kind of an important cog of this wheel. What's up, Drum King? Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, team's a little different without, Wemby makes up for so many mistakes by our defense. I don't know if you guys ever heard of a channel called Awful Coaching. I saw one video by him. Me and Miss TSR watched it, where he was breaking down how Victor covers so many of the bad mistakes that our defense makes. There's a play where they showed Wemby. Come on, group. Wemby's literally covering the ball carrier, right? The ball handler, he's doing his defense thing. He's like, okay, I'm playing defense. The guy passes it this way, and Wemby turns around and blocks his shot. So Wemby's literally making up for covering 2 guys. The passer and then the shooter. That's not normal for one guy to constantly cover 2 players like that. But he's Wemby. He's an alien. He's a unicorn. Grizzlies ball. Yeah, Bubba, exactly. 7 on the shot clock for the Grizzlies. Cedric Howard's going to drive in the paint. Spins around. Pull up Jay. No Wemby P. Joshua. None of this right here. Yeah, it was, yes, 2 clutch Corey. It was against the Bulls. Doubles. Go Spurs, go to you, David. Vassell with the ball. They go around the world, find Kelvin. Kelvin spins around in the paint. Off the glass, no good. Memphis ball down by 2. Jalen Wells is going to drive. Runner, no good. Kelvin with the rebound. And Kelvin will bring it up for the Spurs. A little point Kelvin out to Champagny. Over to Barnes in the corner. No good. That's his favorite spot. Couldn't make it there, though. You're not going to make all of them. You'll make a lot of them. You're not going to make all of them. Cedric Howard for 3. Damn it. Excellent demonstration. No, that's not. No, that was Groot. Champagny for 3. No good. That was Groot. The baby Groot. Cedric Howard open for 3 again. Ugh. Remember you guys were saying about perimeter defense? There you go. 70-66, just like that. Yeah, it was surprising. That's a horrible last name. He's a coward. Apparently Groot's looking right at you guys. Like literally just staring into your soul. Best perimeter yeah. That's strong perimeter defense. You might have already addressed this, and probably not the. And this is probably the time. But what do you think about Samoans going to this? Who? David, I have no idea what you're talking about. Think about Samoans going to the Spurs and second might be dismantling Samoans. Do you mean Sabonis? I'm sorry. Do you mean Domantas Sabonis? I was so confused. I'm like, Samoans? Hawaiians? What are we talking? Domantas Sabonis. Pass. I don't want any more Kings players. The Kings are a terrible franchise. We already have 2 on the team. With all due respect, with De'Aaron Fox and Harrison Barnes, I don't want any more Kings. No, I'm good. Pass. All right, Odyssey, please don't keep spamming. That'll get you timed out. We got it. Vassell's bad. David, it's okay. I was so confused by that. I'm like, what's he trying to tell me? If you could have 5 of one of our players on the court at the same time, who would it be? And you can't pick Wemby. And that would be, we would get torched in transition because Wemby would not be fast enough. I got 5 of the same player. I'm trying to think who gives us the best all-around game. We also need size out there. If I take 5 Stephon Castles, I'm going to have 5 guys that can get to the line, that can defend very well. Gives me a little size, but I'm going to be dealing with a ton of turnovers and no three-point shooting. So Castle's out there. I mean, it'd probably be fair if I had to pick an NBA Jam lineup, because you could pick 2 players in NBA Jam. 5 of the same player. I don't know. Carlos, what's going on? What's up, Medium K? Thank you for stopping in. I'll take 5 Coyotes. There you go. 5 Yotes. A million stuff on cat. 5 Biambos. 82-0. There it is. Deathball, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Crazy how terrible you look. Mike, this should not be a revelation. If you've been watching the Spurs, well, or maybe it is. If you haven't been watching the Spurs until this season, the last 2 seasons when Victor Wembanyama was in the game and when he came out, the wheels would absolutely fall out and the Spurs would the bed. I am very used to the Spurs struggling without Victor Wembanyama. I've seen it the last 2 years. The TRVP? What's a TRVP? Luke Cornett is a good backup but not a starter. I can't argue with that. 5 Biambos would be something. What's up, Machine 78? 5 Sohans would give us some offense, some inside presence. Things like, you can't take a smaller player like, or 5 De'Aaron Foxes. You're gonna have scoring and speed, but you're gonna crush on the board. I guess it depends who you're playing. Jones Garcia played 2 minutes, Frank, in the first half. And Leandro, I want to try to not plan for that at all. It is Spurs ball, down by 4. Grizzlies went on a little run there. Kelly Olynyk is checked in for the Spurs. So is Jeremy Sohan. Vassell into the paint, kicks it out to Kellen. Kellen's going to take a 3. No good. TSR and MVP. Thank you, Carlos. 2 Wembys, a Ginobili, a Parker, and a Duncan. Wait, why not Robinson, Wemby, and Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili? I mean, that would be a giant lineup. Jacques Landale with the ball for the Grizzlies. Spins around. Jumper is no good. Kellen slinging some D on him. Randy, I mean, they're not the same. Kellen drives, basket, and 1. I like to see Kellen attack the rim more because his 3-point shot is just, he's struggling. HB and Rudy, they're equal. Would NBA jam up like P-Jack? That's a good question. It would be obviously Wemby, and either him and Castle or him and Fox. I'd have to think. If you're going for the highest rated players, I'm going to guess that at this moment in time, Fox is rated higher than Castle in video games. It makes sense. He's a vet. He would give you a lot of speed. It just, your outside shooting would be a problem with Fox. Cam Spencer for 3, no good. Jacques Landale with the putback because offensive rebound. I would love to get this win E4. David Jones-Garcia is in there, guys. And there's a loose ball knocked into the back court. Oh. Goes out of bounds. Olenek wants a foul on Cam Spencer. Cam dove for the ball. Let's take a look at this replay. Oh, Cam actually took his legs out. That probably should be a foul. That's not a foul? All right, guess not. Still Spurs ball. 5 on the shot clock. Vassell, turnaround jumper. Tough shot. No good. Gets bailed out. That is a foul. And he's going on the line for 2. 72-69. What's up, Game Break? Thank you for stopping in. No technical, no foul. Rich, the rumors are reading Davis to the Warriors and for Jonathan coming in. What? Alex, that looked like a foul to me. That was not. Oh, no, I'm yawning. First free throw is good. So Kelly Olynyk was running down the court. He's going to be Mikey, right? He's running down the court after the loose ball, and Cam Spencer just dives right in. There goes Olynyk falling over him. It's like, are they arguing he's making a play on the ball? I mean, it was a dangerous play. I'd like to think his intention was not to hurt anybody, but still, I think that should have been some sort of foul. What's up, Notes from the Path? Jeez, Mike. Name, I'm struggling. Odyssey, I remember those days too. It is a smaller crowd tonight with Wemby out and Castle out. That being said, when the team's healthy, when Wemby's back, we'll be back to 1,000 people watching, 2,000, 3,000. When we're in the playoffs, maybe 4,000, who knows. There's good times ahead. You know, I like the Spurs. Growing pains, right? The Spurs are going through growing pains right now with injuries, etc. And the channel will ebb and flow with, whether, quite frankly, whether Wemby's playing or not. But that's okay. I'm here for the Spurs regardless. Doesn't matter who's on the court. The Spurs are on the court. And that doesn't matter for a lot of you as well, and I appreciate that. There's a runner for the Grizzlies. 74-71. Spurs just kind of hanging around this third quarter. Jeremy Sohan with the ball for the Spurs. Drives in the paint. Gets to the rim and throws it up. And no good. Fight for the offensive board. And Jacques Lindell's going to come down with it. And he's going to get fouled. Sohan is fouling a little bit. Yes. Students here, you don't have NBC? Do you not have it over the... Can you get NBC over the air? That's how I'm doing it with an antenna. What is going on with Mitch and Iowa? W. Sarantini. I'm shocked that no fine was levied on Brandon Podziemski for his dangerous leg whip against Wemby. Just whatever. They're just like, Cam Spencer for 3. Jeez. Now we're down by 6, guys. 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go. I don't think Fox is hurt. Keith, hopefully it doesn't come down to any one player for the Spurs and we're up by 5 or 6 points. Barnes fakes a 3. Zips it over to Fox. Open for 3. Wide open for 3 after the pump fake. All right, Darren has 12 now into double digits. Santi Aldama, 1-on-1 versus Kelly Olynyk. Starts a drive. Another foul. Wow, the fouls all of a sudden in the third quarter. Okay. Spurs German defense. Yes, our defense on the perimeter is a little lackluster. I agree, Drum King. I agree, man. The third quarter. There you go. The third quarter. Let's take a look at this foul by Olynyk. Yeah, nice little selling it job by Santi Aldama, but he was hit in the face, no doubt. That's a foul. At the line, first free throw, good. Definitely foul. TNT's done though, man. They're done. 16-3 on the offensive rebounds. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. 79-74, Spurs down by 5. Fox takes off into the paint, kicks it out to Olynyk. He just traveled. We're getting a little sloppy here. Oh, we were bad 4 years ago. 4 years ago, that was the DeJounte Murray-led team. 2021, it was DeJounte Murray. The following year was Kelvin Johnson, which, whoo, that was rough. That was a rough season. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds by De'Aaron Fox. It's going to go back to Memphis up 79-74. Young and Spurs definitely come back. This game's far from over. Okoke, F5T, they weren't calling a lot of fouls to start the game, but they've been picking up here in the third quarter. What's up, Romain? Hi from Chile. Harry 51 says we have almost 700 people watching. Can we get to 400 likes? I don't know. Kazzy T, what's going on with the $3 super chat says no downers, be 100 Spurs or get out. Love Kazzy T. Grizzlies fans are welcome here, though. I do want to point that out. Everybody's welcome. But I see where you're coming from. Oh, Jeremy Sonnen, I think, just got knocked down with Jaren Jackson Jr. with the foul. I like Jeremy with the cornrows, by the way. I think it was good. The worst. Oh, yes. Well, actually, that's not the worst season of Boderdale. It's the worst season during this channel's history, but the Spurs' worst year was 96-97 when David Robinson had Fox for 3. All right. He just went up and launched it. David Robinson only played 6 games that year. Sean Elliott was hurt, and the Spurs went 20-62. The team you're mentioning was bad, but they were actually 22-16. Slightly better. Wemby's rookie season, the team was also 22-16. Spencer, jumper good. And this kid can shoot. Cam Spencer has 13 points off the bench for Memphis. Kelvin flies into the paint, gets a layup good. 2-point game. Fox is hitting his threes this year. Spencer, 3, no good. Kelvin flies up for the rebound, gets it to Sohan. Little point Sohan right now. Nope, he'll drop it off to De'Aaron. Never mind. Fox pull-up jumper. That's around the length of the shot he took in the game loser against the Warriors. That's a timeout. All tied up, guys. Never underestimate a player from UConn. Sure. Pete, let's get a Go Spurs Go for you. Sure. De'Aaron Fox playing much better in the third quarter. He's got 17 points now. He might be leading the team in scoring. I'm not sure where Barnes is at. But Fox is heating up. That's a good thing because if we're going to win, we need to score. I mean, there you go. We need to score. Show me all right, Carlos, I will show you the game. Sucker! TX Go Spurs, go to you. Frenchman's trading Fox, but I think he's kidding. We need Fox to heat up and others. Yes, team. We need the team to heat up. Not one. We need the team, T-A-A-M, to heat up. Is anybody else's Peacock doing a bunch of weird graphics? Tony, I'm watching NBC. I have no idea what's going on with the Peacocks. Subbing Carter Bryant. Carter has played tonight. He scored 5 points. David Jones Garcia's played tonight. I think he got a bucket. Random question, but if you can redo the 2021 draft, who would you drafted instead of Joshua Prince? Anybody. '21 NBA draft. Wasn't Alperen Sengun drafted after him? Which he's a douche with his flopping. I'm just going to say that right now. I don't like the way he's all floppy McFlopperson. We just came back from the timeout and we have an immediate foul. Let's see who was drafted in 2021. I'm on the old wikis right now. All right, so Joshua Primo was drafted 12th. Moses Moody was drafted 2 spots after him. Alperen Sengun was drafted 4 spots after him. Trey Murphy was drafted 5 spots after him. Trey Murphy the 3rd. Jalen Johnson from the Hawks was drafted 20th. I think you can see here there's plenty of guys that we would like over Joshua Primo. Is 2 free throws for Memphis? Yes, it is. 1 or 2. They are in the bonus, I must presume. Gotta be. Wait, what's going on here? Why isn't the clock starting? There we go. 82-81. Spurs down by 1. Fox out in 3-point lane looking for a screen from Jeremy. Doesn't get it. Looking for another screen. Nope, gets it to Champagny. Champagny thinks about the three, pulls it down, back out to De'Aaron. Fox now going to take a step back three. Okay! Both are in the bonus. I didn't catch that. Şengün is a floppy McFlopperston. And now a steal by the Spurs. Keldon in the paint. Layup is good. Let's go! Wemby's fired up. Can't be tanking with Wemby out there. You don't want to see no tanking. Come on now, guys. Don't be calling for the tank. Jaren Jackson Jr. in the paint. Good. Nice drive. Fox with the ball again. Takes a long three. And I don't like that shot. He's 2 for 1-ing. Okay. I just looked at the clock. He was a little 2 for 1-ing. I get it. All right. Cedric Coward for 3 from the between the corner and the wing. Shot clock is off. I'll give you one when we get into the Spurs have to win this for Miss TSR. We'll give you a MVP in between the quarters, which is any second now. Fox looks to drive, gets in the paint, lost the ball. 3 at the buzzer is no good. That was KCP, I think. It's a 1-point game. You guys asked for the MVP. I am a people's champion. My goodness, Cornet still hasn't scored? What's up, Rudy? Thank you. He says, like and subscribe to TSR. Cornet still hasn't scored? Luke is 0 for 1. 2 rebounds. Luke, 0 for 1 with 2 rebounds and 3 assists. I thought I was like reading that wrong. Luke Cornet is invisible tonight. Cedric Coward. I don't know if people are saying Howard. It's Cedric Coward. We're not waiving Luke Cornet. Luke is a fantastic backup. He's having a bad game as a starter tonight. Just it is what it is. We are bad. Well, not bad. We are worse without Area 51. Bart, there's been a lot of commercials tonight. For sure. I don't know if we're going to see Carter again. Giannis is hurt, by the way, Carlos. Giannis Antetokounmpo was injured at the moment. Cruzy, what's going on? Said Brown, cash me out. Brown who? 2 more likes to 400? Alrighty. 500's the goal, Area 51. I think we can get to 500 thumbs up. We're at 300. Actually, I see 397. So if I can get 3 Spurs fans or 2 Spurs fans and a Grizzlies fan to hit the thumbs up, that'll get us to 400 sailing into the 4th quarter. Right? Thumbs up for Mikey. Boop. Actually, I think we just got the 400. So thank you. There you go. 4th quarter. Let's get a win, guys. Let's improve to 10-4, including that would make us 7-2 at home. Drop the Grizzlies to 4-11. We what do we have coming up? We have the it's not. I'm showing we have coming up. We have the Hawks, which is not going to be easy. The Hawks are good without Trae Young. Because Trae Young is inefficient, a poor defender, and a turnover machine. There is that. Cornet does need Castle. Can Pop... Oh, yeah, Pop. What's the thumbs up look like, Greg Popovich? Where are you? Pop? Yeah, Revolt, the amount of plays... Yeah, 0 lobs to Cornet tonight. What's happening? There we go. I mean, Castle was the one getting a lot of those lobs to Cornet, was he not? I think Cornet needs Castle. Thank you, Levi. Like the like button. People help this channel grow. We might get to 30,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which would be a little milestone for the channel. Obviously, we'll do a giveaway when we hit 30,000. That goes without saying. But we're about 500 away. I could see it. And it's going to be a little harder with Wemby out, but I still think we have enough time. We can definitely get to 30,000 by the end of the year. You need Fox at 22. He's got 20. Alejandro? Stats are right there, Goala. Julian Champagny, Luke Cornet, De'Aaron Fox, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, Jaren Jackson Jr., Cedric Coward, Zach Edey, Vince Williams, KCP. I can see the stats. Can you guys see the stats? Good evening, James. I see the stats fine. It might be a little small if you're on a phone, but they're there. My eyes suck and I can read them. Is Keldon leading the team in rebounds? He's not on the corner now. Justin, what's going on? Wemby is out. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Wemby is out until early December. Can I give away Vassell 30,000 subs? All right, that's a good one. It is Grizzlies ball. LeBron James is back tonight, for those who are wondering. There's a miss by Jaren Jackson Jr. Barnes with the rebound. LeBron makes his return versus the Utah Jazz. 10:30 on NBA League Pass for me. Maybe I'll watch LeBron's return, depending on when this game's over. Thank you, Joshua. Spurs down by 1. Fourth quarter underway. Barnes going to drive in the paint. Gets blocked by Edey. Edey with the old Mutombo. No. Jaren Jackson Jr. kicks it out to Cedric Coward. Coward in the paint. Tough shot. Cedric Coward. How many points does Coward have? 14. He's looked good at times tonight. We can't. No. Trading myself for LeBron, no. LeBron makes like $50 million. No. Sorry, guys. No. Spurs down by 3. 89-86. Vassell for 3. Ball hit the top of the backboard. It's going to be Memphis ball. Vassell still having a rough night, I believe, shooting, isn't he? He's 3 of 10. Yeah, he's having a rough night. Cedric Coward is cooking us. Tell Miss TSR we miss her. All right, Rudy. I think she knows, but she's listening to the game. Well, and she heard me just now, so she knows. No LeBron to San Antonio, definitely not. There's a turnover by Zach Edey. Vassell bringing up for the Spurs. Vassell's going to take off into the paint. Stops, pops. Jeez, he missed a short jumper. Devin! Nice 3 of 12. Coward over in the corner, guarded by Cornette. That is a mismatch. Gets into Zach Edey, who's guarded by Barnes. Edey backs him up. Offensive foul! Nice, Levi Inference. Wolverine marks. That was... I can't believe Vassell missed that shot. Would I take a LeBron on a vet minimum? Yes. I would. Vet minimum short. Fox with the runner. 1 point game. I think it was an offensive foul on Zach Edey. It was an offensive foul, and he had the ball, so I think it was him. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Memphis Grizzlies. Vassell with the block shot on Cedric Coward, by the way. Blocked it out of bounds. Vassell's slinging a little bit of D right there. Get the ball into Zach Edey. Going around to Jackson Jr. for 3. No good. Edey with an offensive rebound. Out to Concher, and almost a steal by Champagnie. 8 on the shot clock for the Memphis Grizzlies. Come on, defense. Jalen Williams for 3. Zach Edey with another rebound. Now a whistle. Foul Cornette. Wow, we cannot rebound against this team. I don't even want to know the amount of offensive rebounds that the Grizzlies have right now. Fox does have 22. He's right there. I literally just put my name right there. Good day, Job Sky. Thank you for stopping in. Wemby versus Edey would have been fun. And Edey is huge prod. He's like, what, 7'2" or 7'2", 300 pounds or something? He's not svelte. Jackson for 3, no good. And balls go out of bounds. It's going to be Spurs ball. They have 18 offensive rebounds. All right, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. That's still a lot. Is he 7'4"? I didn't realize he was that tall. Is he actually 7'4"? And he's like north of 300 pounds, right? He's a big guy. Like, really big. This is not a good name for Luke Cornette. 0 for 1, 2 points, 3. Yeah, he can't get a rebound. 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Two rebounds and a donut. I forgot Edey was that big. Eduardo? No, he's got 3 assists. I think he's going to be below it. He's the heaviest player in the league. Oh, thank you, Brad. Fox? with the jumper. That's a lead, guys. You're welcome, Def Wall. That is a lead, 90-89. Let's go, Spurs. De'Aaron Fox with 24 points. Somebody asked if he'll hit 24. You just got your 24 piece. And now a foul on the Spurs. It's on De'Aaron Fox. Okay. All good, Carlos. The subscribe button always covers but sells. Oh, is it? I'm sorry, man. That dang subscribe button. Maybe I'll see if I can get a smaller subscribe button. Edie, or I'm sorry, not Edie. Santi Aldama with the jumper. Maybe I have like a little TSR ball down there. That'll make it a little smaller. I don't know. De'Aaron Fox out in three-point land. Spurs down by 1. Gets it over to Vassell. Vassell's going to drive. Kicks it out to Champagny. Champagny now drives in the paint. Champagny's runner is good. Alexis, no, not at this point. He's hurt all the time. You can't stay healthy. Even if he stayed a Spur, how often would he be playing? He'd be missing 30 games or more a year. No, I wouldn't want that. Spurs legend Jacques Landale with the ball. Passes it over to KCP for a bucket. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Spurs ball. De'Aaron Fox. I just heard there's been a ton of lead changes in this game. Fox jumper, no good. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Spurs ball. All right, Rudy. Cam Spencer wants a challenge. That is clearly off Cam Spencer. That would be a bad challenge if they challenge this. And the Grizzlies are not going to challenge it. Whoops. Are they? No. Oh, wait, that's... What? It's Grizzlies ball, wasn't it? What? Did I not see that go off to Cam Spencer's hand? Kazzy T with the $3 super chat says, I love you, Spurs. Over Kazzy T. Get hungry, boys. I'm telling you, I'm hungry right now. Spurs ball. I missed what happened there. Olenek for 3. In and out. Memphis gets up to 4-click. Contra with a behind-the-back pass to Aldama for 3. In and out down the other end. There's now lids on the buckets. Kelton's going to drive in the paint. Up off the glass. I think that was blocked by Aldama. It's now Memphis ball. In transition, they get it to nobody. We have a huge collision, and I think we're going to have a blocking foul on Kelly Olynyk. Timeout. We're in a timeout, guys. De'Aaron Fox is getting a rest. He will probably, I got to assume, close the game. HDB, I mean, they've been killing us on the boards, but we're only down by 1. Down only by 1. Very winnable game. Little under 7 minutes to go. What are the Spurs' percentage tonight? Do you mean their field goal percentage, David? I don't know at the moment. Both teams are not shooting well. Can you tell us about how you became a Spurs fan? Thank you, Pete. Very simple. I discovered David Robinson back in the day. I am a New York Giants fan and Yankees fan. Grew up in a New York household. Nobody liked the NBA, so I discovered Mr. Robinson's neighborhood, and I have not left that neighborhood since. Yodi, you're literally levitating. Let's get some more thumbs up for the live stream chat. Clobber that like button. Thank you, TXL. I mean, Yap Yap says thumbs up as well. You know what? Chuck Norris, that thumbs up. Young MJ, I don't gamble. I have never put money on the Spurs ever. Name, surname, I didn't fall in love with his body, but I would have liked to have been in shape like him, and I'm guessing a lot of guys in the chat would agree. Prime David Robinson, you wouldn't want to look like that? I would. I wouldn't want to be 7'1", but I mean, I wouldn't be freaking jacked. Kamari Fletcher, De'Aaron Fox will probably come back in around the 4 or 5 minute mark to close the game. Sounds good, Tony. Steven Z with the $5 super chat says, let's get a W, Spurs. I agree 100,000 million %. Edgar, our big men are not doing well tonight. Edie's playing pretty well. Luke Cornett is having maybe his worst game as a Spur. He has not scored yet. He's got 0. I think he has 2 rebounds and 3 assists and 0 points. Definitely not a good game for Cornet. Who's Harrison? You mean Harrison Barnes, Dan? I see Harrison Barton. I have to presume you mean Harrison Barnes. Is there a clip of Chuck Norris throwing a thumbs up at... Yes! Yes, there is, Random. Are you saying I should have a Chuck Norris thumbs up? Show Grogu, he's right there. But I'm glad you guys miss him. Headband Grogu. The best headband on all of YouTube. Ooh. Ow. Ooh. My headband. Grogu's headband. The headband. It's not a bandage. It's a headband. Headband. Jordan McLaughlin is injured. He injured his hamstring. Apparently walking. I don't know. If we can't get Area 51 in the game, can we at least get Area 50? Yes, you can get Area 51 for me. Always. There you go. On the way. Our unit come. I'm honestly not sure because we've been in a timeout for like forever. Lil Toe Goated? We'll see. Don't know. Vassell is 3 of 11. Yes, he's not shooting well. Cornet without Castle. Yes, Rom, exactly. It is Memphis ball. Cornet, most of Cornet's lobs were from Steph, I believe. So yes, Cornet without Castle, not the same player at all. Shows you the importance of Stephon Castle in the lineup. Jacqueline, dang, they're just calling all. We're getting a lot of fouls on us here in the second half. Jacques Landale fouled, and he's going to the line for 2, maybe? Yes. How long has Johnson been in? That is a tricky question. Grogu, I mean, he might have a headache. All right, Rudy, good night. I'm hoping, we've done 2 videos today for the Spurs plus a live stream. I think we did 2 videos tomorrow. Thinking I might take a day off from doing the Spurs tomorrow. Just get a little break, especially since a lot of the news has been bad news. The 3 injury videos, really. And then the leg whip video. I'm like, I'll rest. Maybe I'll take tomorrow off. We'll see, unless something else comes up. Vassell in the paint. Throws it out to Olenek for 3 in the corner. Kelly, launch Lady Land. Olenek. I don't know. That was my thing there. A little defense chance out here in the Spurs arena. Jock Landale loses the ball. Josh, come on. Jock Landale. Jeremy will bring it up for the Spurs. Gets it out to Kelly Olenek. Back to Harrison Barnes. Kelly was thinking about another 3. Barnes drives in the paint. Harrison Barnes! What the what? Drives by everybody and throws it down with extreme authority and anger.
Thunder, 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 dome of justice.
Let's go! Barnes being aggressive and gets in there. Boom, shakalaka! Nice to see HB bring it back. Turning back the clock is right. I actually hurt my neck with that one. What's up, Three Beards? Jones Garcia played a little bit. Spurs up by 4. Larry Gardner with the $5 super chat says, all NBA stars playing like bums or injured. LeBron starts his 23rd season tonight. Crazy. Coincidence? I think not. Illuminati juju. Go Spurs go. Good night, family. Thank you for the super chat, Larry. So many guys hurt this year. Tonight, both superstars on their respective teams. Ja Morant out with a calf injury. Victor Wembanyama out with a calf injury. Dylan Harper out with a calf injury. Stephon Castle out with a sore hip. What the hell? If H retires a Spur, the Spurs should retire his number. I don't think he's to that point, with all due respect. I like Harrison Barnes. You have to do more to have your number retired with a team than play just for a few years, per se. But I like what I'm seeing from him tonight. Oh, I got you, Larry. Oh, yeah. It's not even a nationally televised game, isn't it? Tonight's game is like the Suns and the Blazers on NBC. I mean, they obviously couldn't possibly know LeBron was coming back tonight, but can't they pull a switcheroonie? I'm not a LeBron fan myself, but him coming back is going to draw ratings wherever it is. We have over 1,000 people watching. Nice! I saw that Area 51 is here. We should have 500 likes now. No, we don't have 500 likes. I'm sorry. The goal was 500 likes, so we need 32 crazy Spurs fans out there to smash that thumbs up like it owes you money. We'll get to the 500, and I can stop bugging you about the thumbs up. But let's get, you know what, more importantly, let's get a Spurs win. And while we're in a timeout, I hate to have to do this, but you got to plug the channel once in a while. Wait, the Lakers is nationally televised? What channel is it on? Hold the phone. But TSR Sports, my name is Rich. TSR Sports, been a Spurs fan for 35 years. If you've been looking for a place to hang out and talk Spurs, whether it's during the games, like live streams like this, we'll be live for every game, by the way, including the playoffs. I still think we'll make the playoffs. But also news videos. Actually been really getting on the news fast this week. Did the Stefan Castle injured video within 10 minutes of that being announced, and then the Wemby video almost instant, I think. Would love to have you join the community. Love talking to you guys about the Spurs. We don't always agree on everything, but that's good too, because I want to get different vantage points. I want to get your opinions. Lakers versus Utah. It's saying it's not nationally televised. I'm looking at the schedule. The Phoenix Suns and Portland Trailblazers are on at 11 o'clock on Peacock. The Lakers and Jazz aren't. Did they switch? Did they make a switch and ESPN hasn't updated yet? Because right now it's showing the Lakers as not a nationally televised game. I would like a day off. I'm not going to lie. NBA League Pass. Yeah, I was going to say, it's NBA League Pass. That's not nationally televised. That's NBA League Pass. We're going to have a jump ball. Kickball? What? No, it's a... And now it's a foul on Jaren Jackson Jr. Never mind. Spurs ball. Jeremy Sohan tied him up. Where was the foul on Jaren Jackson Jr.? I didn't see what he did, actually. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what the foul was. Nelson, what's going on? He says, go Memphis. Nice to see a Grizzlies fan in the chat. There's a miss for the Spurs from 3. I didn't see who shot that. I was looking at the chat for a moment. Let me focus on the game, guys. 97-93. Under 5.5 minutes to go in the game. 10 on the shot clock for the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. with the ball, getting all sorts of harassed by Jeremy Sohan. Will kick it out. And the runner in the paint is good by Vince Williams Jr. 97-95. 5 minutes remaining. Olenek gets fouled on the jumper. He is going to go to the line for 2. Exactly 5 minutes remaining. Go Spurs, go. Tez to you. Hanoi Fist, I don't know if I've ever been to Memphis. Caleb, you need Vassell for 12. He's got 10. And he's been struggling all night. De'Aaron Fox is not... I got to think Fox is checking in now. Kelly misses the first free throw. Cedric Coward checking back in. Cedric, rookie from this year's draft class, has been playing a nice game. And De'Aaron Fox is checking in, guys. Vamos, Desplayos, vamos. Vinicius Bueno, thank you for stopping in. Ja Morant is out. Him and Wemby are out. I didn't know what else to put on the thumbnail, and I have preset thumbnails made, so I was like, you know what? They both represent their respective franchises, even though they're not playing, but they're both out. No Wemby, no Morant. Hopefully the Spurs can beat Memphis. Step back 3 is no good for Williams. Offensive rebound for the Grizzlies. Gets lost out of bounds. Spurs ball. Thank you, Legendary. I appreciate that. I actually think my Spanish is horrible, but I do try. Barnes in the paint. He kicks it out to Sohan. Sohan Euro steps. Runner is Jeremy. 5-point lead. Nice to see Jeremy scoring. Nice to see Jeremy playing. I think Luke Cornett might be done for the game. He's been awful. 9 injured guys, just awful. Jaren Jackson Jr. with the miss. The ball's up in the air. That did not hit the rim. The shot clock has not been reset. Williams for... Just when you think you get a stop, there's a three. Vince Williams Jr. Zach Edey's on the bench. That's a turnover for the Spurs. Bad turnover at this point in the game. All turnovers are bad. Rich, Go Spurs Go from the Philippines. I got to give you a Go Spurs Go because my name's Rich as well. Steven, they can be, but if we win this game, don't care how we get there, just get a win. It is Memphis ball after the turnover. It's 100-98 with under 4 minutes to go. Zach Edey's check back in, guys. Jaren Jackson Jr. turnaround jumper, no good. And it is Spurs ball. Keldon will bring it up for San Antonio. Drives in the paint, stops. Out to Fox for three, no good. Cedric Coward gets the rebound, flies up the court. And we'll stop and reset the alley. Coward gets the ball back. And he splashes the three. Timeout, Mitch. Coward passed it, and then got the ball immediately back and splashed a three. And Cedric Coward having a nice game. He's got 19 points. Cedric Coward, I think, is leading the Grizzlies in scoring, and he's a rookie. Curtis Daniel, you guys might have something special with Cedric Coward. This is my first time watching him. He looks good. Hand over fist, Lele Spurs. E4, anything's possible, but I'm hoping we don't lose to Memphis. Dylan Harper, our perimeter defense has been rough all season. No, Carlos, that's not Stephon Castle. He was open, Whammy. He was open, so that's why he shot the three. That's right. Don't give up. We're down by one. This is a close game. Name's surname. I don't want to see overtime. No overtime tonight. I have to work in the morning. I prefer no overtime. If it happens, I'll be here for the game, but I prefer no overtime. Banger wave, but we only have 8 turnovers for the whole game. Not bad. Coward was not available at 14. Wasn't he drafted ahead of that? Guys, when was Cedric Coward? I gotta ask. Exactly, Cobra Commander. No overtime. What number was Cedric Coward drafted this year? Randers Go Spurs Go from the Philippines. Keldon Johnson for three. No good. I don't know what number he was drafted. Number 11? 11. We weren't going to get him. 11? That's before we picked. We weren't going to draft him second overall. I don't think that was ever on the table. Harper at 2 and the best available player at 14, which looked like Carter Bryant. There's a runner by Memphis. No good. I couldn't see. And a grip. Zach Edey misses the putback. Edey was right there and had the putback and totally duffed the shot and went into the rim and out. Harrison Barnes has that on the baseline. Run around, gets into the paint. Layup is good. The little runner's good. Ballistic, I hope... I'd rather get the easy 2s than the hard 3s. Oh, somebody's got knocked down for the Spurs. That was Keldon on a screen. Grizzlies ball, a miss, and then they get the ball back. Follow-up 3's no good. Damastel with the rebound. It's getting a little chaotic. My apologies. My clock is slightly behind. I'll get it caught up. 2 minutes to go, guys. Damastel standing on the Spurs logo. 12 on the shot clock. Spurs up 102-101. Get over to HB. 5 on the shot clock. HB into the paint. Fadeaway jumper. Unk with a tough shot. Let's go. Crunch time, Barnes. William Juby, what's going on? Thank you for stopping. And guys, smash that thumbs up. Let's get us up to 500 or 600. I don't know where we are. An alley-oop to Edey. No alley or oop. Edey throws it out. Back to Wells. Jalen Wells with 8 on the shot clock. Back into Edey. Guarded by Cornette. Rough night for Cornette. Edey over Cornette. And he missed! Keldon with the rebound. Let's go! Let's get it. Make it a 2-possession game. Come on, Spurs fans. Make some noise in the chat. Let's go! No Wemby. No Castle. No Harper. Let's get a win for the guys. Kelvin out to Barnes. Splash! Harrison Barnes! Look, Yodi jumped off the couch. He's so excited. Harrison Barnes for 3, baby! Let's go! Spurs up by 6 with 53 seconds to go. Whew! Let's get win number 10. HB coming up huge in the clutch. Whoever picked HB to lead the team in scoring, he's second. Fox is actually number 1, but HB coming up huge in the fourth quarter for us. Thank you, HB. If the Spurs hold on, that'll be win number 10 on November 18th. You guys want to know when we got our 10th win, Wemby's rookie year? I'm going to take a look real quick. We got our 10th win, oh boy, on January 27th. That's 2 months and a week later in the season. Just putting that out there that I know it's rough with the injuries right now, but we're such better position we've been in the oh my god, the chat just I can't read that. That literally it. So if I go away to another web page for a second to come back, the chat literally goes January 27th, not of last season, the season before, Wemby's rookie year. We got our 10th win on January 27th. We have come a long way. And Shonuff says, let's hit the thumbs up, chat. Or chat, hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Shonuff. And a turnover. Let's go. I want some wins without Wemby and Castle. I want to see the guys step up. I know the Grizzlies aren't very good, but hey, we're missing 2 starters. I know they're missing Ja Morant. Kelvin into the paint. The runner. It's good! Let's go! Is that the dagger? 8-point game? Tony with the $10 super chat says the Spurs team cannot defend the 3 every time. Geez, no, we cannot, Tony. Thank you for the super chat. And there's a turnover! Fox in the paint. Boom, shakalaka!
Thunder, thunder, thunder. Thunderdome of justice.
Spurs get the ball back, and that is the dagger. The Spurs are going to win by 10. Let's go! 10-point lead? No, 10-point win! My neighbors must be wondering what the hell's going on with me screaming in here. Thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Let's drop the F right here. What a fantastic win, and what a great way to end the game. Great finish by our San Antonio Spurs. They outscored the Grizzlies 25-14 in the fourth, and I want to say they went on, what, a 10-0 run to close it out? Great win, guys. Great win. Make sure you smash that thumbs up for a great win by our Spurs. Get us up to 600 thumbs up. Hit the subscribe, too, if you want to join us for future games. We'll be live Thursday night for the Spurs versus the Atlanta Hawks at 7:45. This win feels good. We played horrible a lot of that game. Guys, we played horrible at some points and won. Eric, thank you for watching from the Philippines. We won by, oh gosh, with Castle, Wemby, and Harper, we win this game by 25 plus. Yes, a windmill by De'Aaron Fox to put the dagger in the coffin. I've been a Spurs fan for 35 years. That ended up, I'm not sure it was more beautiful, the game or the reporter. Nice. Spurs learning to close out. Yes. Windmill slam for Fox. Yep. What an empathetic dagger by De'Aaron Fox with the windmill. Hey, we are 2-0 without Wemby. George, what's up from Greece? 5:30 a.m. No Wemby, no Castle, no Harper. No problem. Let's come. William, you are so trolling. Yeah, you know what, Ernest? These last few seasons, we would have lost games like this. Absolutely. And Hugo, this was a great win. Absolutely great win. I expect Wemby to be back around December 5th or 8th. Right around there. That's my guess. The 5th or the 8th. Not an NBA insider. Kellen's on the microphone yelling, go Spurs, go. Love it. Spurs death, baby. We can beat Atlanta. We can absolutely beat Atlanta on Thursday. 600 likes. Awesome. Thank you, William. Appreciate it. We can get to 11-4. The Hawks are not going to be easy. The Hawks are surprisingly very good. Well, not too surprisingly, but they are better without Trae Young, as it seems. 94 Corbett. I remember those guys, the Admiral, Vinny Del Negro, Sean Elliott. For me, when I started watching the Spurs, it was David Robinson, Terry Cummings, Sean Elliott, Willie Anderson, and Rod Strickland. That was the starting lineup. Some of the guys off the bench. Oh boy, I'm looking at Frank. I remember Frank Bukowski. Why? I don't know. I remember Frank Bukowski. I know Dallas was coming off the bench. That was a little bit later in the 90s. Avery Johnson eventually. Good times, man. William, we'll see. I'll see about the raids. I don't like raids for the most part, and the reason being is usually raids are, you do help the channel, which is nice, but usually it's like, hey, sub the channel up, and then you end up getting a lot of empty subscribers who don't watch the channel. And I think that's actually bad for a channel. If you have a number of subscribers, but they're not watching, I got to think that might hurt your algorithm, and I don't want to do that to him, and certainly don't want that done to this channel. So we'll see on that one. P2 Sweet's not impressed. It's a win. And it's a game we would have lost last season, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. So I will be very happy with the win. As a matter of fact, there you go. All right, let's look up the post-game stats, guys, and then we'll call it a night, because my voice is shot. I'm happy with this win. I'll take it. All right, let's get into the Memphis Grizzlies first. Jaren Jackson Jr. finished with 18 points on 8 of 20 shooting. Also had 6 boards, 3 assists, and 3 turnovers. Cedric Coward, that dude's legit. It's my first time watching him play. 19 points on 7 of 15, including 5 of 7 from 3, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers. Pretty solid game for a rookie. He actually led the Grizzlies in scoring. Jalen Wells finished with 9, Zach Edey with 8 and 11 rebounds, Vince Williams Jr. with 14. Off the bench for the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama with 10, Jacques Landale and KCP with 4. Landale did not have a good team against his former team. Good game against his former team, excuse me. Landale, 2 of 9 from the field, 0 for 3 from the line. He was struggling with his shooting. John Conchar finished with a donut, and Cam Spencer was solid. This is a weird thing. This is why I don't put a whole lot of stock in a plus-minus sometimes. Cam Spencer scored 15 points off the bench, but had a team worst minus 23. Is that him or because of the people that were around him? Probably the people that were around him, I'm guessing. Unless he's really just a traffic cone on defense, then I stand corrected. For the game, the Grizzlies shot 40, 31, 56. A lot of that is because of Jacques Landale missing his 3 free throws. He only took 9 free throws, and we took 13. That's what I like to see. Keep both teams together around the low 20s. Not each team taking 20. The Grizzlies turned the ball over 14 times. They did, however, have a ton of offensive rebounds. They had 21 offensive rebounds to our 4. We turned the ball over 9 times, so nice job. The Spurs also had 22 assists, so they keep the 20. I think they have a 20 streak going. And we shot 48, 38, 85. For the game, Harrison Barnes was huge, especially in the fourth quarter. He finished with 23, 5, and 3, and no turnovers. HB coming up really clutch at the end. Julian Champagnie finished with 9. Luke Cornett, easily his worst game as a San Antonio Spur. 25 minutes, he scored 0. He was 0 for 1 from the field. That was it. He took 1 damn shot. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. I think we're seeing just how important, at least right here, Stephon Castle is to Luke Cornett's game, because he could not get anything going. De'Aaron Fox, nice game, especially with a slow first half. He finished with 26 points. Only 3 assists, though. That's odd. Only 3 assists. Demisel, a little rough tonight. 10 points on 3 of 11 shooting. He did have 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. So at least he was slinging some D. Off the bench, really helped us out tonight here and there. Kelly Olynyk with 10 points. And had 5 boards and 3 assists, also 2 steals. Landy Waters played a couple minutes, ran around in nothing. Keldon Johnson with 18 points off the bench, 8 of 15 from the field, 7 boards as well, 2 steals. Keldon's big thing missing from Keldon's game right now is his 3-point shot. He was 1 of 5 tonight after missing his previous 15 So Kellman is 1 for 20, I believe, in his last 23 pointers, which is atrocious. His 2-ball is working tonight. 2-point shots, he was 7-11. So Kellman's hitting those 2s, but man, the 3-ball is just not there. Jeremy Sohan had 8 points tonight and did hit 2 of his 3-pointers, also had 6 rebounds. David Jones-Garcia came in for 2 minutes and scored 2 points. Came in for 7 minutes and scored 2 points. And Carter Bryant got a little action tonight. He played 8 minutes and scored 5. There you go. Spurs win 111-101, improved to 7-2 at home and 10-4 overall. I know it's a bad team. I'm happy with the win. What can I say? I'm a Spurs fan. Happy when we win. I don't care who it's against. Beat the team in front of you. Because over the past 6 years, too many times, we have not been able to beat the team in front of us. Carlos Jeter with the $2 super chat says, I never in my life seen a fan like you, Big R. Thank you, man. Go Spurs, go. I expected more of Demasel. I got it, Carlos. I got your super chat, my man. I don't think I missed any others. No, I did not miss any others. Gotcha. Appreciate that, Carlos. Thank you. That's a good win. Stop with the nonsense trade. Yap says the Spurs are an unexpected 10-4. I would agree. 10-4 start, and it could have been much better if, and that's, yeah, the injuries. I know some of you would have preferred a different coach, etc. But this is our best start in years, a decade almost, right? No excuse we should be losing when everybody's healthy. No excuse we should be losing when everybody's healthy? P2 Sweet, did you write that the way you wanted it to? I'm reading that as no excuse we should be losing when everybody's healthy. Forget these weak games. Okay, we should be winning. Thank you. I was like, I thought you were a Spurs fan. What the heck? Why would we be losing when everybody back? Vassell has been inconsistent, but you know what? We won tonight. We won. And if Demasell's a long-term part of the plans here in San Antonio and plays well, great. Happy for him. If the Spurs decide to move on from before the All-Star break, because it seems like there's any player that's going to be traded, he's probably the number one target because of, we have some overlap positionally, and he has that big contract. So be it. But I hope it works out. You know, we could have the 2 pineapple powers. Will Vassell be awake? I'm sure he's awake right now. Yeah, Sersky, I was thrown off too. Devin trade line to sell. Spurs for playing. I still think we can beat. The injuries are going to hurt. So maybe we are a playing team now. I originally said 6th seed. I still think there's a chance we can win 50 games. We have 10 right now, 10-4. But having key players out for a couple weeks in Victor Wembanyama, Stefan Castle, and and Dylan Harper, that is going to hurt us a little bit. So maybe the Spurs, maybe we do up into playing. Maybe we wind up 7th, 8th, or 9th. Whatever it is, it's still a vast improvement over the last 6 years. We've had a losing season the last 6 years, Spurs fans, and now we're off to our best start in forever. I love it. I'm hungry too, Carlos. I think I'm going to grab something to eat. Guys, this was a fantastic win. I know it's against a bad team. We're missing 2 starters ourselves, plus a key player off the bench. It's a game they should have won at home, and they did. As you said, some of you said in the chat, this is a game they probably lose the last few years, so I'm very thankful for anyone, of course. So please hit the thumbs up on the way out if you can. I'm going to wrap it up. I might grab a bagel. I'm really hungry. You guys want to grab something to eat? Okay. On behalf of myself and the couch contingent, what you going to do when TSR Sports runs wild? See, that's why I need to get I can't even talk. When TSR Sports runs wild on you. Go, Spurs, go!